to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers. Earn points by playing the format of your choice, and you might find yourself vying for a piece of the $5,000 prize pool.
Follow the action through our extensive video coverage on Twitch and YouTube. For more information, visit greyogregames.com/invitational.
Start playing today to earn your spot in the Grey Ogre Games Invitational.
Start your journey on the Grey Ogre Games Invitational for 2017.
Everyone stands a shot to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers. Earn points by playing the format of your choice, and you might find yourself vying for a piece of the $5,000 prize pool.
Follow the action through our extensive video coverage on Twitch and YouTube. For more information, visit greyogregames.com/invitational.
Start playing today to earn your spot in the Grey Ogre Games Invitational.
Start your journey on the Grey Ogre Games Invitational for 2017.
Everyone stands a shot to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers. Earn points by playing the format of your choice, and you might find yourself vying for a piece of the $5,000 prize pool.
Follow the action through our extensive video coverage on Twitch and YouTube. For more information, visit greyogregames.com/invitational.
Start playing today to earn your spot in the Grey Ogre Games Invitational.
Start your journey on the Grey Ogre Games Invitational for 2017.
Everyone stands a shot to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers. Earn points by playing the format of your choice, and you might find yourself vying for a piece of the $5,000 prize pool.
Follow the action through our extensive video coverage on Twitch and YouTube. For more information, visit greyogregames.com/invitational.
Start playing today to earn your spot in the Grey Ogre.
Hello everyone, and welcome to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. It's more than modern. My name is Mick. I'm your host for tonight. We are watching the match here between Nakao Takahiro on the right hand side and Ko Mengshen on the left. Mengshen's been known to play quite a few decks, so this will be interesting to watch. Nakao, on the other hand, I'm not quite sure what he's playing, but he too has a lot of funky decks. Oh, cool. So we're having a special here at Grey Ogre Games. It's a chance to win the opportunity to draft with a Magic legend during GP Singapore, and you might want to, if you play in the store, you'll be given the opportunity to you get a coupon basically, and you can put it into the lucky draw box. And at the end of the day, we'll pick 7 other players to draft with You'll find out who when you come and get one of those coupons, but you'll find out who you're going to be drafting with. Needless to say, I think it's a great opportunity to get to know the man, and you might want to bring cards down for the guy to sign. All right, so back to the game. Looks like Meng Xuan's playing green, white, good stuff. Maybe a what do you call it? Oh, you can see it there, so anybody can read it out. Why do you put it on the camera, Mark? Why? There we are. Okay, fine. Whatever cares. Nobody cares. Cass will be joining the stream soon, hopefully. Alright. Cut it up, square it up. And Nakao here gonna take a mulligan. It looks like Nakao's playing 5-color humans. No lands, unfortunately. He's got to ship it back. Now dropping down to 4 cards. But humans is a crazy explosive deck. And, you know, it can, you know, just kill you within the first 3 or 4 turns. Okay, maybe not 3 or 4 turns. Like, it gains more than enough advantage within the first like 3 or 4 turns that like there's no way you're coming back from it. Nakao here looks like he's gonna bottom that card, not a land. Meng Xuan here just taking loads and loads of damage. Gonna start with Birds of Paradise. That's gonna definitely go unanswered. I don't think there's anything that Nakao really can do. And Meng Xuan here should know what's up. Colors land into now the parish. Alright, 1, 2. Oh, Meng Xuan's not playing a Coco deck. He's playing is this 4 colors Sahili, right? Bringing back the flavor, yeah. So 1, 2 floating mana. 3 Eldritch Evolution. Gonna sack the birds. What does Meng Xuan get? Well, this is a nut draw from Meng Xuan. Renegade Rallier to bring back the woodland cemetery. The wooded foothills. Gonna get another mana, but just gonna pass the turn. And next turn he's poised to just like really go off. So let's see. Alright. Nakao here going to take a peek at Meng Xuan's hand. Gonna grab nothing from it, unfortunately. Finally shuffles up and cuts the deck. It looks like Meng Xuan here can get a bit more value out of that. Wow, okay. Out of the Felida Guardian. So I think, alright, so he swings in, no blocks. Oh, but man, that's a... Alright, gain some mana. Gonna bounce the Renegade Rallier and bring back the Birds of Paradise. Yeah. So he gets the mana of the Lotus Cobra. Lotus Cobra, I wanna bring it up. This is a card that we haven't seen in a long while. Has had a reprint. Was at first a mythic and now is... Oh, no. Mark, what did you do with the card feature? Oh, wait a minute. That's not the right feature. There we go. There we go. Yep, so Lotus Cobra, pretty good. Landfall, whenever a land enters the battlefield under your control, you may add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool for 2 mana for 2/1. It's pretty good, especially if you start off with like a turn 1 birds and then follow up with fetch land. Pretty decent. Sahilira, you got anything to respond? Nope. And the game's over. Next game, please. This is the one. I don't know why we have so many of these. Yeah, you guys saw Car BP versus Random G. Actually, it's Mengshen versus Nakao. Alright, so they go to sideboard. Let me update the score. Mengshen takes it 1 game to nothing. Tristan Bolus in the chat. Remember, you can join us on a Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Singapore time, either on Facebook if you if you look up Grey Ogre Games on Facebook, or you can join us on twitch.tv/Grey Ogre Games. Else you can just watch it on YouTube. All the same. All the content's free. We haven't monetized any of the content, so no ads whatsoever. You can watch it for free. We do this so that you and I can get better at Magic the Gathering. Alright, Tristan Bowies, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Matthew Bowman, this is where we will be playing in a couple of weeks. Where you guys from? Tristan, tell me, where you guys from? I suspect it's from Australia, right? Since you're coming to Singapore to play. Or you could go, if you're a GP enthusiast, I guess you could be playing at GP Vegas the week before, and then come and play GP Singapore, and maybe stay a week. I don't know if you'll be eligible, but Nationals is the week after GP Singapore, so it'll be a great training grounds for those of you who are going to play in the Nationals. Go test out a few decks. I myself have been brewing crazy decks. Crazy decks. Crazy decks. So yeah. Okay. Oh, I gotta tell Mengshen, no, you cannot table shuffle more than once per match. Officially, you can't table shuffle more than once per match, and also it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Yeah, it's you should be doing what Nakao's doing. Nakao is just like mash shuffling his deck. Yo,
What are we doing here?
I heard like Mega Make is like Mega
Not
Man
Mega.
Collection. Dude, Mega Man Collection is out
On what?
on Switch.
Do you know I lost my Switch?
What?
I lost my Switch.
What happened?
Like on a plane or something.
How? You fell
wish I
asleep
knew.
and somebody took it, is it?
No, I think that I
you left it?
deplaned without like taking it. It could have been, I don't know.
Dude, you can.
Yeah, I filed for travel insurance, we'll figure it out.
No, not.
But
travel
I have
insurance.
I have no Switch now. So stop telling me what awesome games there are on this platform because
Well,
I don't have no.
Mega Man Collection.
It's
1
awesome.
and 2 are out and it's awesome. No,
What does the Mega Man Collection 1 and 2 consist of?
I think it's Mega Man 5 onwards. Mega Man 5 to Mega Man 10. Or is it Mega Man?
And it's got X1, X2, X3?
No.
None
That
of
one's
the
the Mega
X's.
Man. Yeah, Mega Man X collection will be Mega Man X1 to Mega
Well,
Man
then,
X6.
Sorry, man. I'm the Mega Man
You
original.
prefer the
Mega Man
X.
2, Mega Man 3. And then
Okay,
after that,
that's
I'm not very interested until the X's.
No,
the
Mega
X's
Man
are pretty
8
good.
is really fun. Mega
I
Man 8
don't
is
think
really
I
fun
ever
because it's
played
got
that.
like upgrade system. You collect
Oh.
screws, and then you can use the
Oh.
screws and upgrade your stuff. It's really fun.
Cool.
I think. Anyway.
Should we be talking about like Magic rather than Mega Man?
No,
of course not.
Of course not.
There's some of my friends that I meet in like people that I meet in overseas in the booth. They say they're not interested in like the Magic commentary. Nobody's interested in the Magic commentary. Give us a shout out if you're interested in the Magic commentary rather than like the lively like snapshot we give you of like Singaporean, I don't know, life. I
The
guess.
culture, life.
Culture.
You probably just like bring up the stream and then play like a podcast. So here's the.
Yeah.
It's not even play music. Play podcast. Somebody else is talking, over the Magic game. You're paying attentively to the Magic game and listening to the podcast attentively at the same time.
Well,
don't know
that
how
is
that
true.
works.
I don't know how that works. I don't know how much of attention you have. But so what? Nakao is playing humans, I guess.
Yes, Nakao is playing 5-color humans.
Arguably
and
the best deck in Modern now.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, at least like tier
no.
1. Tier 1. Okay, what's your tier 1? Tell me what's
Okay,
your tier 1, Mick.
Tier 1's probably... tier 1's still gotta be Burn. It's gotta be... I won't say humans.
I think it's humans, Black Red Hollow 1, and Death Shadow.
Nah,
That's
Death
my
Shadow, I
top
think Death
4.
Shadows. Death Shadows.
I think the variants of it are still okay.
Mm.
It's still got fundamentally very strong tools. I don't know. That's me. I don't think any of the combo decks are in tier 1.
No.
Not
That's
Storm, not
I wanna
not
say
Titan Shift.
okay. I wanna say Abzan combo.
Really?
Is still a tier 1 deck,
Nah.
right? Because
Yeah.
like it's
No,
so
it's called
many
Abzan Maverick, right?
Abzan, yeah. Oh gosh. Guys, go back to the original. Stick with what you
Just
know.
one name,
Yeah,
guys.
I
one
know.
name.
Even
It's
like
not very
green-white
original,
combo.
dudes.
Even like green white combo is like really, really very strong. So I was thinking like that might be. Who knows? Anyway, yeah.
What is our stream address?
What's the stream address? Twitch.tv/Grey Ogre Games.
Okay, just keep talking, Mick.
Yeah, double Mantis Rider on Nakao's side and Meng Xuan here down to 9 live. Dead to a lightning bolt. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that does
Nakao's
not
deck
look
doesn't
good.
even play a lightning bolt.
Doesn't have to. I think the board position is fairly overwhelming. Ming Xuan's playing. What is Ming Xuan playing?
There is a
I see Fiery Justice.
yeah.
I see. What is it?
Alright, bounce, your snaky dude.
Uh,
Beat you.
6. Oh my god.
At this point, Meng Xuan needs to like Fiery Justice his own guy, just to make sure he's.
Well, I think Fiery Justice, if you target the Phantasmal image, you're still okay because it just dies. So you need to direct 1 point of damage to that.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then you can do 3 to the. I don't know what's the best way to do this. Reflector Mage is 2-1? Am I
no,
wrong?
it's 2-3. It's 2-3.
No, sorry.
Alright, so Fiery Justice here. One
It's good
on
play.
the. Oh, this is tough. One on the
I think you killed the other Mantis Rider.
yeah, you kill the other.
then
You
you
kill the
can't
two
block it.
Mantis Riders, and then pray that Nakao here just doesn't have what's that? The Talia's Lieutenant in hand.
Right.
Question.
Oh, Ilham is there.
Ilham, new judge.
Yeah.
No,
and,
he's not.
well, he's not a judge, but you know,
He
he can make computers sentient.
Yeah.
Well, now he summons Mick.
No, I cannot answer this
No,
as
this
a player.
this question too complex.
as a
Only
law-abiding
Mick
citizen.
can answer. Oh no, Cass is moving forward now.
No,
Cass.
no.
Sit down, Cass. Keep the food in your mouth, Cass. As Mick goes forward to solve this judging issue, and we throw Cass. Trying to figure out what the problem actually is. Well, I'm sure Mick is going to come back and let us know what that was all about. But it looks like 1 to the Hayat, 1 to the Phantasmal Image, and 3 to the Mantis Rider. There we go.
It's a weird question.
What was the question? Mick.
Can I assign
Who asked the
Phantasmal
question,
image?
first and foremost?
So Meng Xuan asked the question. Can
Uh-huh.
I assign Phantasmal Image 0 damage as a target?
Huh, that's
like
interesting.
no,
No, I
you
don't
must.
think it does, yeah.
If you assign something as a target, it must.
But Ming Xuan dies anyway because Nakao just cast the lieutenant, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I did not know he had a lieutenant in hand, so I was
Yeah.
just saying like.
Much ado about nothing. No, I mean,
Lol,
okay.
lol.
Everybody needs to play to the max of their ability. I suppose so.
Oh well. Hello there.
So
Finally
what exactly is Ming Xuan playing? I still don't know what Ming Xuan is playing.
So it's the Sahili Rai deck. It's a 4-color Sahili Rai deck.
Oh.
So it's lacking black, but it's basically doing the Renegade Rallier. That whole like Renegade Rallier Lotus Cobra shtick where
Alright,
right.
right.
turn one you have what's the name, Noble Hierarch or Birds of Paradise. Turn 2 Lotus Cobra, drop a land,
Fetch land preferably, crack the
Fetch
fetch
land, yeah.
land.
crack the fetch land, drop another Lotus Cobra. Was it drop another Lotus Cobra? How do we get a second Lotus Cobra on the battlefield?
Well,
Oh yeah. Okay, so
no.
Eh?
No, it's gonna be land, Hierarch, land. No, so land, Hierarch, Lotus Cobra.
land.
fetch land, crack, and then you cast another Lotus Cobra. So on turn 3, you can have like massive amounts of mana after you lay one like fetch land.
No, but
Is he supposed to do something sexy? On
yeah, supposed to kill on turn 2.
kill on turn 2.
You're supposed to kill on turn 2. I forget how you do that though.
Hello, Ian. Why are you not here?
Yeah. What? What?
Why like that, bro?
What? Hey man, you're missing your opportunity to
Get
draft.
raffle tickets to
Yeah,
draft with Rob
Rob
Alexander,
Alexander.
man.
Have you all reviewed that? It's Rob
Yeah.
Alexander?
No,
Okay.
it's on the Facebook. It was announced yesterday. So Rob
Yay!
Alexander, the legendary illustrious magic artist, is going to be in the store on the 21st of June, the Thursday before GP Singapore. Very happy to bring him in. We're very happy that we're organizing this event.
Please do not bring your entire binders. For
No,
him to sign.
I mean, within reason. We'll release some rules as we get closer to the event.
Imagine like everybody just bring down all their
Yeah, no, please don't bring your
their fetch
entire
lands.
collection of like Rob Alexander stuff, because I mean, you can get those signed in the GP, but Rob's gonna charge a fee, I think. But yeah, so the event's gonna happen on Thursday night. It's gonna be like a signing session, and we are doing a draft on the Monday after the GP. So 7 lucky winners of this raffle that we are going to be holding, this lottery, will be able to play a draft with Rob on the Monday after the GP. And how you get these raffle tickets, it's on the website or it's on the Facebook. Basically, if you participate in a draft or event, you get like 1 raffle ticket. If you pre-order Commander Anthologies, for example, which I think a lot of people want to pre-order Commander Anthologies, right? You get 10 raffle tickets.
Okay.
So this is like Mark and bad math again, but
Mark and bad
I
math.
talked to him
You
about.
get 10 raffle.
Yeah,
You get all the raffle tickets.
for all those guys who are interested in like pre-ordering Battle Bond, gets you I think 5 raffle tickets. And any expenditure in the store, any $40 that you spend in the store, whether it be in credit or in cash, that will get you a raffle ticket. So on Thursday, the event that we are having in the store, we're going to do the draw then, to determine who are the 7 players who are going to be playing the draft. Yeah, so that's what's gonna happen. If you guys want to play draft with Rob, I heard he's pretty good. I don't know. I heard he's pretty good.
He like comes in with like sleeveless and like.
Hey man, this guy is like been there since like the formation of Magic.
I'm not gonna wreck you.
I'm gonna wreck you guys.
He like comes into the store like.
So Rob's gonna be there on Monday, and Rob's gonna be there on Thursday. So feel free to come down, and if you can't make it on those days, he's gonna be there at the GP, and he's gonna have his own booth, and so feel free to just drop by. He's a really nice guy. Chat with him, get us like you just talk to him about like how Magic was back then, But you could get the same thing with me, back in the old days.
Yeah, I remember
during the war.
I remember when we used to have mana burn.
For all those people who don't know, like the cards that like Rob drew, I mean, you are playing with them right now. The original Shocks, the original Fetches.
Yep.
If you play Legacy, the dual lands. If you're older than that, things like Rubinia Soul Singer. Those are cards that he drew.
Yeah.
The Portal Armageddon.
Oh man, that's old, man.
If you played Affinity, when Affinity was like phenomenally good, it's because of the artifact lands. He drew all the artifact lands.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right. Yeah, and a whole bunch of other stuff like was it Spectral Cloak? It's like I think it was in the dark.
Whoa, evacuation. Okay, I did not realize.
Like some casual lands like Oboro, Flexons with Trocare. There's some of the stuff that he's drawn. And if you guys want to buy a copy and get him to sign it, feel free. Just approach the staff, and I'm sure somebody will be able to get you a copy.
Oh, I did not know he drew.
He drew a
Oboro.
lot of stuff. He has, and I mean like he drew the Singapore Island guys.
Oh yeah. That's the one I want.
Shameless
to get him to sign.
self-plug.
Okay, so the Singapore Islands. I only have a few Singapore Islands. That one I want to get him to sign, and then Arena, which was a present from me from Porto Arena.
Wow.
When I left Porto.
Okay, cool.
And so I want to get that signed too. So that's a lot of these cards have like a lot of meaning.
Elephant Graveyard.
Yeah.
I mean, those people used to play, any like EDH players who have like an elephant deck. That works. Anyway, back to the game. Ming Shen and Nakao, 1616. The board is now swamped with shit that we haven't paid attention to. We don't know what meddling mage, but I guess we will never know.
Right? No, it's either Sahili Rai or the cat, right? So
yeah, I suppose so.
There's no other reason. There's no other spell that you fear out of Ming Shen's deck, especially if you didn't have the ability to react to his deck. And Nakao's entire deck is just creatures, so
Yeah,
know.
and good creatures at that.
I think the Shalai here just comes down.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
so
think.
trigger.
Well, if you can't find a way to remove the Meddling Mage, and the Meddling Mage is indeed on either Sahili Rai or the other combo piece, then
Wow.
in the long run, oh wow, that's big though.
Okay, that's
that's beefy.
That's a boy.
It's still 5-3 though, so I mean, it trades favorably with a lot of the stuff that is on the board. So
Yeah,
watch
that's
how
the
that
thing. Like
goes.
Mengquan, like I'm not quite sure what
Yeah, what the play is, right? What's the strategy here?
Yeah, why he
Because
put
every
that
human that Nakao's cast is just gonna
outsize.
grow the team, right?
He should be looking for. I
Oh, no, it
think
doesn't
he
have
should know. He should be slamming that Shalai, so that he can start growing his squad. Like he has the land. Does he have the land in hand? No, not yet. But he can get. I mean, like he can get the mana. 6 mana to like put a +1/+1 counter on all your guys, and you and your guys all have hexproof. Well, doesn't really matter. But I mean, like that's.
Not irrelevant. You can protect the Meddling Mage. Okay, so he taps a mana, see what he's gonna do there. Looks like Lotus Cobra is
Whoa.
gonna die. Got shot?
Yeah, gut shot. What?
Interesting.
What? Okay.
Then did he tap mana?
Yeah. So you had to pay 1 extra for it.
Oh. Huh. No, yeah, he didn't take. He paid the mana, right?
He paid-
so
yeah, he
he,
paid the
didn't pay
mana.
for extra mana there, so no damage there. What's going on, guys?
Wait a minute. Wait. What? Alright, get a mana. And then use that mana to sacrifice and add a counter.
Oh,
Yep.
that's
the-
techie.
To the Traben Inspector, Traben.
Tyler's Tracker.
Tyler's Tracker.
Yeah. It was really
Man, that
good.
card
though,
is like has gone up in price by so much.
Yeah, no, I thought it was just legacy lands, but what I should have really been looking at was like the modern list. More are playing like 2 and 3 copies.
I know, but like okay, so it's incremental advantage, right? It's a
Right,
threat,
right,
it's incremental advantage. I still don't like the card.
I think like in lands in a very very dirtily kind of deck, it serves one of two things. If your opponent can't deal with it because he's boarded out his like creature removal, you're just gonna beat him to
True.
death with a 3/2, right?
yeah.
And I mean it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And if not, it's just inevitability. You're gonna draw cards. You're gonna draw things that you need. And
And yeah,
that's
and-
curtains, dude.
and
I mean,
a deck
when
like
you-
lands.
Yeah, I
like,
mean, if you can play like 3-4 lands, right, it doesn't matter that you draw 3-4 lands. You can actually play them. It's actually pretty good. I guess that's why universally now in land sideboards you're looking at like maybe 2 to 3 copies.
Jeez. Okay.
Yeah. And that's why the foil is now $30 out of stock on Star City Games.
Yeah. So I was gonna comment like the previous turn. Oh, okay.
What is
So
that?
he
It's got glare. I can't
flickers.
see.
Felida Sovereign flickers
Oh,
the
Felida Sovereign,
Eternal
okay.
Witness.
Evit.
Sorry, Felida Guardian, not Felida Sovereign.
Felida Guardian. Cast of Bird's Paradise. Passes the turn.
Doesn't need the land though. Okay.
Oh,
it
there he
does.
is. Yeah, okay. So he's going to add the mana there.
Clues all around.
Yeah, man.
He's got 3 more clues to crack. So
And I mean,
that's a lot more
it really,
cards.
it's very seriously like encouraging to see Ming Xuan still using Emra Clue.
Oh yeah.
That was like I think
Oh,
our
that's-
first like the Grey Ogre Games first major promotion, right? Emra Clue.
Emra Clue.
That was really cool.
Yeah, go approach Ben and Joe. I
Yeah.
will always like. Did anybody? Nobody, right? Nobody.
One or two
approach
people,
you?
but the guy who
Like,
approached
can
me was like, "Can I get Emra Clue?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about? Nobody briefed me about this." Then Ben was like, "Oh no, it's in the
I got-
corner.
I-
Yeah, it's in the back."
I got it, Joe. It's
Yeah.
okay.
That's right. Nobody told me.
No, I would tell people to give you like a secret code sign like, the monkey loves his bananas.
Oh yeah, something like that. I remember it was something like that. I think actually it was like foil.
Search for.
Pardon me. Well,
Whoa.
ask Jimmy. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah. Did
Pardon the
anybody
interruption.
really come up to you and like,
Nobody said the code, but
Oh,
somebody
okay.
asked for an Emma Clue. I do
Okay.
remember that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to like sneak in, especially while you guys were already off to wherever it is.
I might punch the
going
guy.
to.
You know,
It's like-
you know how high stressed like GPs are. Oh my god.
The rhino loves the rhino loves it when he scratches your ear or when you scratch
The
its ear.
eagle has landed. The chicken
like,
has come
what?
back to roost. The raven is flying through the dark night sky.
Like,
No.
what?
Don't do that crap. Anybody comes up to me and says that, I'm just gonna give him.
Slap you, bitch.
What are you saying, my friend? Well, the engine explosive is very interesting. That's some powerful magic.
Man, I don't
Can't
know.
cast the engine explosives for 2 though. I don't know. Cast it for 2, cast it for 1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did he draw an engine explosive?
I thought I saw it in his hand.
No.
Was
That's
that?
a
Was I
Shalai.
mistaken? No.
Another.
It figures the tractor.
You got it, yep.
Okay, that's interesting.
Not a lot of value there, but yeah, I guess you want like a
You get,
really
like,
wide board.
tokens,
He
yeah,
can
yeah.
cast the Shalai, and try to activate it at the same time. I don't think you're gonna be able to do that. Like cast the Shalai and then activate.
Yeah, I suppose not.
Yeah, but Nakao.
But again, it does depend on what meddling mage is on, right? Because that's the X factor in this game.
I don't think it's in Shalai man.
Yeah, it's
Like
interesting.
if it's anything, it has to be what's the name?
What's his face?
Sahili Rai.
Yeah.
You couldn't possibly know that the Shalai is in Mongshen's hand because there's no. I'm pretty sure Nakao bordered out the bootleg free Buddha kite sail free Buddha. Yeah.
One of the few cards from standard that I know about. Kite
It's
sail
doing
free Buddha.
good. It's
Yeah, no, it's
doing
doing
a
a
lot
lot.
of
Yeah,
work,
it's doing a
man.
lot of work. Yeah, it's a good card. And so like people look at like sets and they're like, oh, what's the modern playability? What's the legacy playability? I think a lot of the times people don't look at the commons and uncommons because a lot of the times it is the commons and uncommons that have
That
that
are,
kind of
yeah.
impact. Yeah.
Because they usually have like small, very specific
Yeah.
abilities,
Right.
and they sometimes
Yeah.
are like undercosted.
And that's what modern really is. It's about specific use cases.
Yeah. That is true. You want something to like fill a very specific role.
Specific. Yeah.
Wow, that is just a lot of creatures.
It's a complicated board. Like I don't know what the
9,
breakthrough. I guess
7,
the breakthrough is just like getting all your creatures incredibly large, on like Nakao's side, and it's just comboing off on Mingshen's side, I suppose.
Mongshen just says, yeah, I'm just gonna take it. And then Nakao comes in with, yeah, double strike. What?
I die. What you talking about,
what
bro?
the double strike, the
Team
plus 6 plus 6,
No.
plus 6 plus 6.
Invigorate.
And then Team of Battle Rage. You die?
You die. I die. Everybody die.
Everybody die. Alright, so Mongshen untaps for his turn, trying to get a big guy. And I don't know why the Shalai is still in hand, unless like really the meddling mage is naming Shalai.
Could be.
There's a second meddling mage out. I don't see how he possibly could have known that there's a Shalai in hand. Oh, there we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And here we go. So all your guys got protection from Reflector Mage.
Just not really that big a
No,
deal,
yeah.
I guess.
Like, okay.
It's like,
guess.
eh.
Noble Hierarch here to grow some of the guys. No, don't yeah, okay.
Whoa. I can't see the
Alright.
lacto, bro.
So 14 and
15?
15, yeah. There we go.
Yeah.
Grow my
Yeah, these numbers are starting to get ridiculous.
grow my little
Minion.
pets.
Something.
I forget what Reader Repulsor says.
I have no idea.
Make my make my monster grow. She throws that like spear onto the earth. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, this is a very interesting question. Who has inevitability?
What? Reader Repulsor or the Power Rangers?
No, I mean like Ming Xuan Huan. Like,
Oh,
oh, dude,
right. What?
trip too far off tangent there.
I think Mongshan has inevitability because.
But that's in a
he-
very, very like broad scheme, right?
I mean, he can trade off. Right now, it's a what 9-9. Yeah, it's a 9-9 guy. He can trade off, a Tractus and a token, and maybe a Felida Guardian. He won't lose one of the creatures. He'll get back another token as well. So in essence, you traded 1 for 1, right? You made him lose one creature. You gain one creature.
But in that situation, then now all of the other creatures on the board become a lot more threatening, right?
No, but he's got Shalai. Next turn he untaps. Like, I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on everyone.
Yeah, okay.
And now
okay.
everyone gets a lot
yeah,
bigger.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
then
okay.
I put even more and more. And even now, like, he's going to be drawing cards off of the Tyler's tracker here. So, I think Mongshan here definitely has inevitability. Every land that he gets is an extra card, and makes one of his big guys even bigger. And eventually, I think Nakao's just going to be outclassed. Too good.
6 mana.
You know, right? Shalai in 17 turns is going to be a 2020 Shalai, right? And then it's just going to
Yes,
swing
in 17 turns.
17 turns, yeah. Yes.
No, this is a really interesting idea about like inevitability in the short term, and I know I guess it's a contrary to like the term.
There's
Inevitability,
like
but
inevitability in
yeah.
the short term. The question then should be: will Nakao kill Mongshan
Before that,
before Mongshan gets the upper hand? And I don't think so, because Mongshan can just easily trade off some of his creatures with some of Nakao's creatures, and starting next turn, like Mongshan's creatures just get a lot bigger. The power on his side of the board just grows. It's not exponentially, but because he's got more creatures, the power grows a lot faster than what Nakao can actually put out.
I guess Nakao doesn't have like the humans deck organically doesn't have any like sweepers or like mass like anything that can like severely tilt the balance. It's more of like an incremental advantage kind of deck.
Yeah, so I don't think Nakao's coming out
It's
this
interesting.
on
Let's
top.
see how it plays out.
And that's the
You
that's
could be like all the guys who say the Golden State Warriors are gonna sweep the Rockets. They're gonna no, but now it's like
I didn't
2-2.
I don't watch the
doesn't matter.
okay.
I'm just saying. Nakao organizes his creatures,
Yeah,
and he's trying to figure out what to swing with, and
yeah, that Shalai just sends a message to Nakao. I need to start attacking, right? I need to
right.
whittle down Mongshan.
There's a little bit of time
faster.
pressure now.
And that's why I was
Beat.
I was curious why Mongshan did not play, or did not, bother to block the what's his name?
What's
the
his
Paria,
face?
the 1 mana 1/1
Champion of
champion of Parish, yeah. Like last turn, where he could have just like put
Chumped
two
it, right?
creatures, no, not even chump it, like put 2 creatures.
How big is
in
the
front.
guy?
It was
He's
a 8/8 last turn. Now it's a 9/9,
Right.
and then it becomes a bit more. It's a bit tougher because you could have traded off the Tractus and the token with the
and like maybe I don't know, something donkey.
yeah. And then this makes no sense whatsoever. Why are you putting your Shalai in harm's way? Shalai is like the way that you are going to be probably winning this game.
Interesting.
No, okay, so I totally disagree. Right?
Unless he's
The-
got some magical card
Unless
in his
like
hand.
he took that
and even he
then
had a
wants
magic.
to put it.
He could pay for the magical card in his hand.
No, so unless he was taking that up to put it aside.
Yeah, I think
that
that's what he
would
was
definitely
doing. There
not
we go.
block,
Yeah,
right?
he was trying to get like
Jeez.
space for his Birds of Paradise to come over to block. That's what he was doing. Don't doubt people, mate. Come on.
I
You
have
help
to
people
doubt
all the time.
all the time. Do not trust.
Do not trust.
Do not trust. Do not trust. Do not trust these guys.
And the blocks have been declared. Tyler's tracker in front of the 6.
Wow, I can't believe he's
Sixth
trading off the
lieutenant?
Tyler's tracker. No.
Seems a bit weird, yeah.
Yeah. Why would you trade off the Tyler's
Maybe he feels
tracker?
that he has enough clues. Or did it even trade? It's not going to the graveyard. It's another track. It did not trade. What the
wait.
fuck? How
What?
big is that guy? I'm sorry,
The tireless striker
I
is
saw.
what, 6'5"?
Yeah.
That should have died.
6, 5,
Right, it blocked something that was a 6'6".
3, 6, 5. Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Fair. I mean, like maybe we saw the tireless attendant one wrong.
Yeah, or we are looking at the tireless striker wrong, or the tireless striker should be dead.
I mean, I assume that in such a important combat step that everybody knows what's going on. Might be a bad assumption, but
Yeah,
we'll see how it is.
Alright, so Renegade Rallier here going to get back probably a land. He's got a Lotus Cobra, he doesn't have to pay full price. No, he does. Okay.
He does.
So
But he can take back the tireless. No,
Off?
off to get a land, so that you get more mana. Really?
Huh?
Ada?
Alright, so he could...
Oh, Gavoni
he
Township
could
is pretty
just-
good though.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Gavini Township. Legitimate magic card.
Yoko player, bro.
Yeah.
That's a very
Alright,
powerful
and
card,
then-
and then this is pretty much it. I mean, if
I
the
know that's
cow-
what he was looking for, but you have redundancy in that. Oh my god.
And what do you tap it and cast the Reflector Mage? Okay, well, I mean that's a good bounce, but do you have to do that then? I don't know. Once it starts swinging. Okay.
Okay, it goes down to...
Okay. I think Ming Shan's got a handle on this. That was one line of play for sure.
I don't know. I'm like... In my head, it's just, okay, grow the team. Just grow the team and then swing. Grow the team, swing. Every turn, like, you do not have to spend more resources into winning this game. You look at
Yeah, I suppose
Nakao.
that the question is how do you lose this game? I
Correct.
guess is the question.
Yeah,
And how do you lose this game?
You just look at Nakao and it's like, can you deal with the Shalai? You cannot deal with the Shalai, you will lose this game. And there's almost nothing in the deck.
That's
Nothing in
one
Nakao's
way
deck
of
is
looking at it. I guess the other way of looking at it is this potentially. The thing that could have won Nakao the game is if the champion of the parish grew to 6-15 and found some way to punch through. He would have died. If he paid something like,
Gris Boon.
I don't know, yeah, something like that. Right, something
he-
that gave it like flying after he had attacked with a 3-3 and he
Which
had no
then-
flyers left.
no,
Nobody has got Birds of Paradise, come on.
Then that's the thing. Like,
Target creature gains shadow.
why did you sacrifice the Birds of Paradise the previous turn? So,
Target creature gains unblockable.
unblockable. It's like, what?
And
Distortion,
plus 1
distortion strike in
Distortion
the human's deck. I was like,
That's
yeah.
right.
Freaking
And
nature.
we'll all look like idiots when
Yeah,
he
we'll all
he
look
pulls
like
it out, man.
Freaking idiots. Speaking of freaking nature in the Twitch chat saying bot very happening, yeah. Yeah.
About very happening.
Haps, very haps indeed.
Wednesday night, man. Do people still go to Zouk? Am I,
Hips and happening, man.
am I showing my age by saying that shit?
Okay, so I wonder if Meng Xuan here has kept the Sun Titan in his deck. So you can get rid of the Reflector Mage for Sun Titan.
Honestly, at this point, I think he just declared attack with everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Right, because you can pump. He does know it's like
Is he at
everyone on
7
his
life?
team,
Like
right?
Cow? Like 7 life? Oh yeah, right. All,
Yeah,
all,
okay,
all
so
the dice
all
are
the
coming. Yeah, there we go.
You got you got dice, bro.
2 mana on tap. He has 1 mana on tap. What could he possibly have done?
So
I think an Alpha Strike would have won the game. Maybe? No, he was
I
1
don't
mana
know.
short, I think.
Yeah, he'll be.
If he had a land,
probably
he would be. Yeah, because if he could Gavoni Township and Shalai,
Yeah.
that would have been beefy face.
So that's the question like I have, right? Like,
Yeah.
would you, if you had like this kill con on the board, if you had this Shalai on the board, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at your opponent, can you deal with this Shalai? Yeah. And if you can't, I'm going to win the game. I'm going to win the game in a few turns. Versus, and just keep activating it. And maybe with the spare mana, then you do all that Renegade Rallier.
Yeah,
doinky,
doinky stuff. Derpy stuff.
Yeah, the derpy stuff, right?
Yeah.
But with this on the board, like it's 6 mana. It's one more mana than activating a Gavini Township. Do you like go searching through your deck just for the Gavini Township or just for another win condition when you already have it on the board?
Yeah, I mean, it's arguable. I guess the idea, but this is the problem because like Shalai gives everything hexproof, right?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can't interact with the rest of my
pretty
things.
much. You know, there's no. I guess you don't have to worry about much.
You can bounce my Shalai. Okay, like what does Nakao's deck have?
That can handle this, right?
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Can you handle this? I don't know what's that song? The jelly thing. I forget. I don't know. Anyway, it's a Beyonce or Destiny Child's. It's a Destiny Child song, right?
I have no idea.
I don't think you can handle this.
Oh yes, that is a Destiny Child song.
Right.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah, I forget what's the name of the song. Now activate. So yeah, now with you see. So here's the mentality, right? Now with the Gavini Township on the battlefield, Mengquan's not doing anything
with the
anymore.
Gavini Township. Yeah, I suppose so.
Except just pumping his crew.
Right. We could have done that like a turn before.
He could have done that way before, like that turn when he was supposed to.
And that's it. The jig is up, Birdman.
So why give your opponent the opportunity to draw even more cards? Like he could have dropped the Shalai like really early on, instead of, casting the track dust. That turn where he cast the track dust, like he could have just cast a Shalai, right? You don't have to cast a track dust, gain some life, and after that, try to get some value off of
well, there's a baseball analogy here. I'm not sure how many of the guys on stream or anybody who watches baseball, but like there are two situations. Like, and a pitcher is
on fire.
It's on fire. Like if he's like in the midst of history, he's gonna throw a no-hitter or a perfect game. He's on track, right? Sometimes he nibbles around the edges. He gets too cute when he can just overpower people with his fastball placement or his like breaking ball placement.
Right.
But he nibbles around the corners and it gets a bit too cute. So that feels like what Ming-Shen was doing. He was nibbling around a little bit. But honestly, I don't see how he could have lost.
I don't see how he could have lost, but the tighter play. I mean, that's what we're here for. We're here to.
That's not what we're here for. What the hell are you talking about, mate?
Oh, okay, all right. We'll be back around 2 in a very short bit, so don't go away. Remember, you can join us on the stream, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Singapore time. You can also join us on youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. And last but not least, do check out our website, greyogregames.com. That's grey with an E, because we're English. greyogregames.com to find out more about the Grey Ogre Games Invitationals and how you can draft with Rob Alexander. All right, we are going to take a break, so don't go away. See you guys.
Start your journey on the Grey Ogre Games Invitational for 2017.
Everyone stands a shot to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers. Earn points by playing the format of your choice, and you might find yourself vying for a piece of the $5,000 prize pool.
Follow the action through our extensive video coverage on and YouTube. For more information, visit greyogregames.com/invitational.
Start playing today to earn your spot in the Grey Ogre Games Invitational.
Hello everyone and welcome to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick. I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Church-Morley.
Another Wednesday, Mick, and it's good to be back talking about modern.
Fill in for me while I complete this game. We're watching the match here between...
we've got Jinhan on the left, who is playing... I think he's playing Grixis. I'm shooting Grixis Death Shadow.
Or Grixis Delver, maybe.
Yeah, Calvin Chen on the right playing something red and white.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Red, white, Molten Vortex.
Molten Vortex. Okay,
Yeah.
so this is our first bring up the card, because I also don't know
You
what this
have
card
no
does.
idea what Molten Vortex does?
No idea.
Molten Vortex is awesome sauce. And you know what he's using it with?
Ah, of course. Yeah, Magic
Flame
Origins.
of Keld.
Flame of
Probably
Keld. Oh,
Flame
wow.
of Keld,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. What is this? This is a spicy little number.
No, Kelvin always plays the spicy little numbers.
Yeah, this is.
And when Kelvin I don't know. I looked at him and was like, I don't know what you're playing, but I want to watch. I want to see.
Is it less good than Burn? Almost certainly.
Uh,
He's playing some Burn cards, but not other Burn cards. Seems like it's not immediately as good as Burn, but that's fine. We'll see. We'll see. So we've bought a Molten Vortex, which is a red enchantment from Magic Origins, which is probably why I didn't recognize it.
Yeah.
Mountain, discard a land card. Molten Vortex deals 2 damage to target creature or player. So I assume he's trying to draw as many land as possible and then
hilarious.
just discard them.
This deck will be. I think this deck will be kind of fun.
Okay.
Yeah, you play something like Flame of Keld. I'm guessing that's what Kelvin's playing. You play Flame of Keld. Every land that you discard with 1 red mana is going to be 6 points. 4 points of damage to the face.
Hang a second. Is this if you get to the third? So Flame of Keld is the saga, which is the first one is discard your hand. The second one is draw 2 cards, and the third one is until end of turn. If a red source would deal damage,
you deal
2 plus that damage. So
yeah.
you're basically Flame of Keld, you sort of see it coming a mile away, and you sort of want to play Flame of Keld as the last card from your hand.
Probably, yes.
So in those cards that you draw in the intervening period, you're hoping to draw land cards, which is strange because in order for it to be the last card out of your hand, you have to play out the lands you draw.
Well, maybe he's not playing Flame of Keld. Anyway, yeah.
Well, we're going to find out.
Some kind of weirdo,
he's playing
Burn.
Is it Burn, but without the Goblin Guides and Monastery Swift Spears and Grim Lava Monsters? It seems like that, yeah. So Field of Ruin on the Sacred Foundry, and Calvin's going to crack his Wooded Foothills as well at the same time, just to get a mountain.
Does he just get a mountain?
You can get. Oh, I see. He's cracking a fetch trying to get a second mountain, which doesn't come into play to untap. So yeah, there we go. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And then Jinhan's going to get a swamp. A beautiful unglued.
Unglued. Is that foil?
I think it's a foil swamp.
Oh, man.
Man has taste.
Man has taste or money or both. No, taste definitely.
Taste definitely, yeah.
Money, yeah.
Yeah, so we can see Boros Charm.
Yeah, he's a champion, man.
Game day champion.
Only champions get to.
So we're going to see a Boros Charm to the face from Calvin. So Jinhan already at 8 life. And in Calvin's hand, we see a Lightning Helix.
Is there a Porphyros?
Oh,
what the hell?
Is
what?
This the last card at the back of his hand? You think is a Porphyros?
Yeah.
But then so. I don't. But
no,
Porphyros,
it's a Searing Blood. No,
yeah, I was about to say Porphyros sort of needs creatures.
I know.
in the burn deck, which has no creatures. So we're gonna see. Yeah, I'm gonna discard my Bloodstained Mire to deal 2 more damage to you. You go down to 6.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do once this Molten Vortex is resolved? Like Jinhan, you can't counter the discard, right? Because it's an ability unless you have something like Void Slime, which he's definitely not running.
Well, he's got
he's got
what's that? Cryptic Command.
Bounce it and then try and counter it on the way back down again.
Yeah, but then
But he goes. I guess Calvin goes go, and Jinhan goes Cryptic Command. He goes in response.
And then burn.
Yeah.
And then my turn. I untap. Burn. You.
Yeah, because he can just go if he draws. If he has 2 lands in hand, which I think
he does.
Oh no, so he's got 1 land, a Lightning Bolt, and a Lightning Helix. Oh no, sorry, he's got a Lightning Bolt, a Lightning Helix, and a Searing
Blood. Yeah.
A Searing Blood. So and Jinhan's effectively dead. He needs to hold up counter magic for the rest of the game because the Lightning Bolt and the Lightning Helix are 6 points of damage. And Jinhan, so you see Colligan's Command, which I think is what he's going to.
Oh, that's a bad idea.
Or you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Snapcaster. Targeting Thought Scour. Wow. Himself. Yes. Wow. Calvin goes in response. Searing Blood. Oh, he's reading it. Okay. Gonna Fatal Push his own Snapcaster Mage in response. And then Lightning Bolt you. Down to 3 at the end of your turn. And you're tapped out, but you get your Thought Scour, so you can mill 2 and draw a card.
Right.
They're gonna mill another Thought Scour and a Colligan's Command, draw a card.
This is not good.
And Jinhan goes to turn.
Yeah, okay. And Colligan's Command, you again discard a card, but then everything in Calvin's deck is gas.
Yeah, Is that second lightning bolt? That's the old text list promo. Yeah. So he's got lightning bolt and lightning helix for all of the redundancy. This seems to be a losing proposition for Jinhan. He can't tap out and play anything because he dies. I can't play any cards.
No, and even if here's the thing, like even if he doesn't tap out, like Kelvin's just gonna fire it off anyway, right?
Well, force him to have it. Force him to have two spells.
Two counter spells essentially, and I don't think that's happening. Like Jinhan here just has to, he has to do something. Like he can't just sit back because Kelvin's just drawing. Like if he draws 2 lands, right?
Yeah, he'll just discard. Yeah.
He just fire it off on the Molten Vortex, so
he's tapping. This looks like Colligan's command mana.
I like Kelvin's deck because like all you need is like 3 or 4 mana, and then that one stupid enchantment is just gonna ride you to the end of the game.
So there's an interesting tension. Presumably he's playing 4 Molten Vortex vortices in his deck, but he only really wants 1. So the second and like the third ones are just like So we see Calvin discarding a. No, that's not that's a searing. Is that searing blaze? Texas searing blaze. Not
so Calvin must be thinking, okay, maybe you got a. If you got Mana League, it's okay. All right, he's gonna draw. Let's see. Monastery to Spear. He does have Monastery to Spear.
So he's playing the creatures. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna beat you.
Yeah, and
if Jinhan just if Jinhan takes it like he's dead to like any other card in
he's dead to a land, right? Yeah. He's dead to he's down to 2.
Sure.
What are you gonna do? You're gonna untap. Okay, Jinhan playing a dangerous game.
Oh, terminate.
Okay,
terminate is good.
Terminate's right. I feel like he just wants to hit land drops so he can have double counter. Cryptic command with the mana leak as well, which he's got in hand. Yeah.
With counter spells and such.
Wow. Are we going to see Molten Vortex in all burn decks?
No, I don't think so. But I think it should be in the sideboard or
in the sideboard.
Decks, yeah. No, but Kelvin's deck is slightly different. Yeah, I'm just going to.
I'm gonna try it. Yeah, go. Yeah, that's fine. Right.
Start your journey on the Grey Ogre Games Invitational for 2017.
Everyone stands a shot to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers. Earn points by playing the format of your choice, and you might find yourself vying for a piece of the $5,000 prize pool.
Follow the action through our extensive video coverage on Twitch and YouTube. For more information, visit greyogregames.com/invitational.
Hello everyone and welcome back to round 2 of our weekly Modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. It's more than modern. My name is Mick. I'm your host for tonight. And we are watching the match here between David Tan, Uncle David, versus Ken Wee on the left and right respectively. Looks like Ken is playing Grixis Pyromancer, Grixis Control maybe, Grixis Delver. Starts off with a Swamp, and this will probably be an Inquisition or a Thoughtseize here. Oh, and David is playing Amulet Bloom. Or Amulet Titan, not Amulet Bloom anymore. It does take the Amulet of Vigor. And that's going to slow down David a little bit. Ancient Stirrings here, probably the first card to go off. Trying to find another Amulet of Vigor. That'll be great. And then next turn, David might be able to do quite a bit of work. And there's the Engineered Explosives, which will be great against Ken's tokens if Ken is playing the Madhu Pyromancer version of the deck. People are okay. So I do put on replays in between matches, and I love that people still comment on the matches while the replay is happening. But if you want to know, like there is a little icon, or there's a little notification on the top left hand corner of the screen which says that it's a replay. If you do want to interact with us live, make sure you join us on the stream, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames on Wednesday evenings at 8 p.m. Singapore time. You go figure out what time that is in your time zone. I'm not gonna help you. Singapore time. Yeah. Alright, so a second amulet here. Gonna get some of them. Alright, opt. Yeah, Ken here being a bit more free with the mana situation. But might want to fire off the Kolaghan's command right now. Destroy target artifact, make you discard a card, or decides not to. That's interesting. And David here just passes the turn, so maybe Ken's gonna take the opportunity right now. Goes down to 13, just from all the lands, from the shocking of the lands. Okay, for those of you who are unfamiliar with David's deck, Amulet of Vigor is the card that powers this entire deck. Whenever a permanent enters the battlefield tapped and under your control, untap it. I smell like chicken rice?
The room smells like
the room smells like chicken rice. I'm kind of, it's normalized because I haven't, I was in the room when the chicken rice was here. And then now it doesn't smell like anything. It just smells like room.
Hey man, I think your nose might have some problems, dude.
No, because like I smelled the chicken rice when it came in.
Alright.
Now it just smells of room.
Yeah. So I think we're getting old, man. Our abilities to smell is getting worse.
I just can't distinguish anymore. Anyway, joining us on the stream tonight, Gas Eng, the magic god.
Oh, I'm a terrible player. Please don't call me magic god.
Now you're a terrible player.
I still am a terrible
now
player.
Only?
No, still terrible.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's Amulet Titan and Grixis Shadow. You haven't seen this?
This was weird. Like, Ken started off with
Jun, I believe. Jun or Tron or something like that.
No. I mean, like, it was Grixis, but I was like wondering like what Ken's angle was, because he hasn't been doing a lot, and he's got like opt and stuff like that. So it's kind of, it's not the type of cards you would play in the Grixis Death Shadow deck.
Yeah.
Right?
I actually recalling the list. I don't think I play opt.
No, I don't. Doesn't play a Kolaghan's.
They play Kolaghan's command. Take back the shadow, the angular.
Okay.
Especially, I mean, I for one, I walked past Ken in round 1, so I know he's playing Thought Scour.
Right.
So you might want to play K command with, if you're playing like aggressive, like milling.
Right. Okay. Yeah. You mill yourself, then K command, bring back the Death Shadow. Like it's Death Shadow number 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
Right.
I agree. But wow, we haven't seen Grixis Shadow in a really long time.
Making a comeback, but it's really very bad against.
I think it's bad right now.
Yeah, right now it's very bad because like there's all these like Bogle's deck running rampant.
Yeah, man, like you got basically the MVP of modern right now. I think is Engineer Explosives.
Oh yeah.
Because it's multi-deck usage, kills all the Boggles, kills all the enchantments, and it kills anything actually. Yeah, if you have the right amount of color mana.
Yeah.
Like you kill affinity cards, you kill Boggles cards, you kills like mono red prison cards, like you put it for 3, you kill the bridges.
Can you kill the mono red prison?
Yeah.
Well, man, you gotta be playing like a 3 color deck just to get rid of.
But I mean, it's the possibility of using like the E that way. It makes it so good.
Right.
Too bad it's a $50 card and I don't have it.
Oh man, yeah.
So
I know what you mean, man. Is it expensive as cards though?
No man, Khan is more expensive than Engineer Explosive. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I know. I opened 4 during drafts. That is incredibly like
lucky.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, for the number of drafts you played for 4 cards is.
Yeah, I know. I only played like 6 drafts, so the hit rate is like 66%.
I mean, are you adding cards in?
Are
you sure this is
exactly right? I'm like
legit?
sneaking a card in. So the photos that I've been taking is like exactly the same card. I only have like one
in a
card.
different pose, right? In a different part of the room. Oh, okay, command's gonna hit the Amulet, and he's gonna block the E to kill the Death Shadow.
Okay.
That was a big turn.
Yeah.
But I think this is why Grixis Shadow is in a good position right now. Like so many like multi-land value kind of decks, like a Titan deck, a Tron deck. I think those are the big hitters.
They just they grind out so much additional value.
Here comes the first one.
Okay, so I think Ken might maybe have has Terminate or something to do with the Titan.
Yeah. And this is the problem with Titan, I think, that if it does not counter, it gives you so much value for like so little cost. Like 6 mana is easy to get in like a Titan build deck. And it gives you 2 lands, you prep yourself for like the next like Titan can come down.
Yeah.
Summoner's Pact for your next Titan, Pact of Negation. There's so much to be done.
Yeah, you know, the guy who famously pilots this deck, Fu Pichun, right? He's like a master at his deck, right? Like all the lines you can see. It's just incredible that he's, you know, he can see like how to get out of a sticky situation just so well.
Yeah, and I think actually
I think David is like gonna win this.
Yeah, I think David's gonna win because Ken just you're casting Titan, that's cool. Resolves. Oh, resolve. I mean, your ability is cool. And then
I guess I'm gonna let that pass.
And the worst part is that your Death Shadow may be bigger than a Titan for now, but it's gonna
give it double strike and trample. It's like that's not good.
Yeah. That's gonna be incredibly bad, especially if there's another Titan in his hand.
Death Shadow is like a 3/3 right now.
3/3 right now because it's 13 minus
So he gets +2. No, it just gets double strike, right? Sunhome just gives double strike.
Even if he fetch shocks, the first strike with the +2/+0 will kill the Shadow. Yeah.
He's got a bolt. No, even if he bolts himself.
Yeah, it's not enough. And he only has 1 card left in his hand because he talks about himself.
So fetch
Oh
shock.
shit, I just saw his hand. It's 2 fatal push. Damn.
Oh, that's bad.
The wrong card to have against his deck.
Yeah.
I mean, you kill Azusa, which is pretty crucial, but you can't respond to like him laying lands with the Azusa. So that's still pretty bad, you know.
Okay, so trying to get some value out of.
Yeah, he's gonna.
Saying just go bulk your graveyard.
Oh,
great.
That's game 1, I think.
Thanks, bro.
That's like salt in the wound, man. He could have probably killed him on this turn. I think if he fetched shock and he blocked, he still had lethal. I mean, if he didn't fetch shock, he might have lethal as well.
If he fetch shock,
because if he looks for Sunhome and he looks
7,
for
no, he'll be at
Slayers?
7. No, but Slayer.
Sunhome and Slayer gives him trample, double strike.
Oh, and then the next turn,
the
next turn he'll be able to kill.
So that's weird. I think I would have gone for the kill, but maybe we aren't seeing all the lines here.
David's not. I don't think he could have killed the last turn, right? So there's potential that Ken can strike back after that and kill David. So if anything, David wants to make sure that he kills Ken. Like he makes sure that Ken goes from 10 to 0 instead of like 10 to 1, and then that Death Shadow becomes like 12/12. Give it double strike, give it trample, and then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
So
but the odds
makes
of him
sense.
like that 1 card that he dog tags every turn is like the Teamer Battle Strike, the Battle Rage.
Mm-hmm.
And in 17 you need to do your Death Shadow needs to be 9/9 to do 18 on double strike. So
without a blocker, even without a blocker, like
so 13 minus 9 he will be at 4 life. So he will have to draw like 2 sequences of card for him to work out the exact like death.
No, but that's the thing. Like if David had swung last turn, he would have gone down to 3. So his Death Shadow would be in 10/10.
Okay,
right, and then he can like shock. He can fetch him. He can fetch, go down, makes it 11/11, and after that it becomes.
And he will have the kill. That's true. Is that?
Can give it double strike? Minus 15. Okay.
Belbeo. I don't think he played Life from the Loam. I think he played something else.
No, that's that's from the replay.
Okay.
I love that when the replay is on, like people still try to interact with us.
And that's because they probably didn't hear that this was a replay and they're watching it as though it was
as though it's a real thing, right? It's like, why aren't they responding?
And as a person who tried this deck, the Amulet Titan deck, I would say that if you're not a master at this deck, don't play it. Because the amount of brain power you use to win 1 round, you could be doing other things in your life, man. You could be wasting it by smoking in between your rounds. You could be buying food, you know.
You would have to have a lot of practice with the deck. So if you want to try the deck, right, like go into it.
Yeah, you would have
know,
to sit down and really practice.
Yeah, sink the time and make sure that you get really good at it, because can he do it? Yeah. Sure. What a pun. But yeah, if you want to learn how to play the Amulet Titan, Amulet Titan deck, like you have to
keep practicing the deck. And I would say that if it doesn't feel natural to you, you shouldn't play, because like there's so many lines of players, like playing the creature toolbox deck. But in this case, your roots are limited because most of your abilities come from lands, and your opponent knows all the cards you can use, because the deck has been around for a pretty long time.
Yeah.
And there's no new addition, so you really gotta know your deck really well. Play this deck well.
It's just practice, lah. At that point, it's practice. Or you can take Grey Ogre Games Invitationals 2017 second place. Slice open the head, take the brain, and then put it in your own body, or simulate the brain.
Okay.
And then after that, how to
that was a bit
deck.
less grim. I was assuming the tradition where you eat monkey brains to gain your own intellect.
I was going to say lead him to a trap, let him fall down, die, then take the remains, burn it, make it into ash, put it in a tea bag, and then make some tea, and then you drink from it every day.
A disclaimer: Grey Ogre Games, we do not advocate any kind of violence or any kind of nasty things like that.
You take the bones, you take the bones, and then you brew every day. You make soup.
That's hardcore, man. That's like way too much effort, man. Like,
just sit down and practice the deck. Okay, like that is not worth going to prison.
I think that decks that if you want to play like a combo deck, I think you could play like Nightfall. You could play like
Oh man, Nightfall is also another. Okay, so what are the decks? Okay, so what are the decks in Modern right now that really require you to practice? They're strong, they're powerful, but it requires practice. I know definitely Amulet Titan is one of them. We're watching it right now.
Yeah, I mean in terms of meta game, from what I understand, there's no real combo decks in the top meta game, because
about like Storm.
Storm has Dampling Sphere, and it's played. The Dampling Sphere is played as a sideboard in like most control decks now. They play two, so if you aggressively mount to it, that's like if you don't have Ancient Grudge, you just die on the spot, and there's no way to really interact, because I don't think the Storm sideboard has that much interaction between like an artifact. You bring in Wear and Tear, or you can bring in Ancient Grudge, but there's nothing much you can do about it.
Versus, I mean, like the only thing that you have is like maybe the Remands.
Yeah,
and that's about it.
And Remand is like a temporary band-aid, right? You put the band-aid on and recast it, and like oh no, he has it. Oh, what am I gonna do?
How about like Ad Nauseam? Ad Nauseam is not a deck that you need a lot of practice with. You need to know what the chain, the sequence is, but I don't think you need a lot of practice with it.
Ad Nauseam is deceptive because game one for Ad Nauseam is easy because it's straight up. The problem comes where you're sideboarding cards against certain hate. And I think it's the decision making the right sideboard choices that becomes really difficult for Ad Nauseam.
Because the more sideboard cards you bring in, it dilutes your combo.
Yes.
And that's always like that tension, right? Your 60 card deck was already built to optimize this combo. Taking even like 4 cards out.
Yeah, it's really difficult as an Ad Nauseam player, because I know the game 1 plan is easy. Game 2, when you gotta switch up that plan, you gotta bring in an anti-hit, like you bring someone on counter spells, let's say you bring 2 negates it. What are you gonna board out?
Yeah.
To do that for Ad Nauseam? I don't play Ad Nauseam. I know if I'm in that seat, it's gonna be a difficult choice, right? What would you bring out? Like Siemens Free Guy? You can't even bring that out because you need it for the Lightning Storm.
You need it for the Lightning Storm.
Yeah, so there's a lot of thought process behind it, I think.
Tomoe is saying KCI, yeah.
Yeah, KCI is
Crack Clan Ironworks.
Kark
Clan?
Krak, I think.
Crack. No, it's Kark Clan.
Okay, let's just
there was Kar.
I don't know how to spell that. But KCI is an interesting deck. Although in Singapore, I think it's more meme-ish than it is a metagame deck. Clark.
That Krark.
That's the first one.
Krark Ironworks.
Man,
KCI.
Could not make a more difficult card to pronounce.
Eggs, okay.
Yeah.
Eggs.
Yeah, see, eggs is another problem, right? You're playing combo decks that requires so much more effort and brain power to play like a 9-round GP if you're preparing for a GP or like Worlds, and your results are so low.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, it's not like the most robust deck. Like we look at like Amulet Titan, the one that David is running, right? This deck is robust. Like this deck has the answers when you don't think there were any answers, right? It can get out of a lot of situations very, very, easily, I would say. But you need to know the lines. That's the thing. Like Clan Ironworks.
It's the same. It's the exact same way, I feel.
I don't think it has the outs. It doesn't have the outs. It has the whole idea of ad nauseum.
Okay.
It has the whole idea of it has that feel of ad nauseum, is that you need to know the play.
Yep.
You need to know the play and then identify like when you can like go off.
Actually, I feel that the KCI deck has kind of like a storm feel, because there's often when you have the combo set up,
but
you don't have the full piece, and then you like sort of roll into it because you sacrifice you sacrifice the Echo Spring Welfare, the Raw Spring.
No, I think you're right. Yeah,
and it has that kind of storm feel where if you know the number of cards in your deck, you know your deck well, you can actually play off percentages. Like, what's my next percentage to like draw my Mox Opal to generate more mana to cast my Emrakul in the end.
You are going on the assumption that there's a very low percentage of me fizzling. I might fizzle, but there's a very low percentage of me. I guess you're right. But even then, like, Storm is a better candidate, because like the minute you have what's that? The gifts ungiven. Like, you have the game already, because the gifts package is, depending on what you have in hand, depending on what your opponent is playing, like, you must know what the gifts package is. So
sometimes you just need to cast like empty the warrants for like just 5. You have 5 goblins and win the game from there. Sometimes that just wins you. And I think that, unfortunately, I think the strange but beneficial part of playing KCI is that I think a lot of the newer modern players have not played against this deck.
Oh, when they look at it,
when they look at Mox Opal, they look at Spire, they're okay, I roughly know this deck. And then you cast KCI and like, what's going on, man? Like, sacrifice the artifact and mana, like, question mark.
And then that's when you lose, right?
Yeah, but that's the beauty of modern, right? You can play so many different decks. And I think that at a certain point of time, the metagame doesn't really exist, because it's so diverse that there's not one real like solidified meta for people to follow.
It's popular. It's just based on popularity.
Like,
and right now,
Singaporean likes to play. Singaporeans. It's like 2 extreme ranges. Either you play full control, or you play like aggro, like full aggro. There's no like Jund and Abzan. No, none of that things.
Very few,
few. But isn't the best players just playing either or the extremes? They're not playing like the middle ground, the mid range.
That is very true.
But I think we are super far off, and we have not commented anything about the game.
Who cares? Nobody tunes in to
don't say that.
Commentary. We're doing like good content, like,
Yeah, hopefully if viewers would like to commentate on what we are saying, that'd be cool too.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what are the combo decks that you want to try? Right? Leave that in the comments, and we'll read it out.
I was thinking of playing my old Creature Toolbox deck. Then I realized that I had to pay $6 per piece for Devoted Druid. I was like, nah, I'm not gonna pay $6 for a common, man.
Dude, it's just $6
per piece. That's $24 for commons, man.
But you got everything else, right?
That's kind of true.
Yeah, you have everything else. So what is $6, and then it gets reprinted in Battle Bond?
Yeah, that'll be like the absolute worst. It's like, hey guys, here's some cards that we couldn't print in core set, but we could print it here
in Battle Bond. Yeah.
Yeah,
we can't bring it in concept, because then there will be like a 2-card infinite combo.
Yeah, the Vizier is still in standard, man. Like, it'll go bonkers.
Dude, like, just minds. Vizier, Devoted Druid, then Vizier, and then immediately cast
Walking Ballista.
Walking Ballista.
Yeah,
you die.
That sounds like a fun standard. Can't wait for stuff to get banned again.
Yay.
Wait, is Battlebond in standard? No, Battlebond is not in standard.
It's not in standard.
True Name Nemesis is printed, man. Can you imagine it in standard? That'd be like,
that'll be fun.
Man.
It'll be fun. Like, I have a 3-1 that you can't do anything about.
That's like Core Blade, Baby Jace kind of standard kind of levels. I think they would be like super nuts, man. But David's kind of in a tough spot. He resolved a JTMS and a Gamma Angler.
Okay.
That's
man,
rough.
David's in a rough spot. Like,
I think the one resolution is to just cast a Titan, right? You cast a Titan, give it haste, kill the Jace if the Gamma Angler attacks. But that leaves you tapped out and your opponent probably untapped, which is never a good sign, because he's just leaving mana up now. The Jace just gives him all the advantage he needs. He fade seals and he attacks with the Gamma Angler.
And in the meantime, David's taking 5 damage a turn, right?
So there's a 4-turn clock. It's pretty bad. If you throw the Sakura Tribe Scout at it, that's like one turn.
I buy 1 turn, but that's not what Sakura Tribe
I think he might want to drop the lands from his hand, but I think based on David's hand, it feels like he has a whole bunch of bounce lands, so it's kind of bad. I don't like the new op, man. It looks so weird.
Yeah, like Teferi just standing there.
Yeah,
I do prefer the
original one.
Maybe not the original one, the
Excellent one?
Excellent one. The excellent one looks cool because like it is about making a decision, right? Like
That's true.
he's got a glass and like island over there. So now I need to make a decision. Right?
Yeah.
I can see into the distance.
Hey man,
what Op does.
I think with cards like these, you gotta be careful with your design because the F&N, the Friday Night Magic Serum Vision, looks very not appropriate for children to play with.
Yeah,
because there's like, hey man, I didn't say it. Let the record show that
Splosh.
It was Nick that said it.
Sploosh.
Yeah, so it looks really inappropriate to play.
It's a metallic, it's a metallic look because that person's in Mirrodin, right?
Hey man,
come on.
If your blood is green, you share green blood, right? If you're metallic, you know, you have metallic fluids, you know, metallic color-looking fluids. Just saying, man, just saying.
The guy's like inhaling mercury vapors to get high.
How do you know? Do you talk to the
because
guy
no because that's like okay, so the character in that is not a Navi, I forget, Tran. No, it's a Tran, right?
Tran? Yeah.
The blue color skin, so it's a Tran, and then you can see like all the metal stuff, which well in the storyline, especially in the Return to Mirrodin, you know, they get augmented by all these metal parts. So it's like just like sniffing mercury vapors.
Hey man, just saying you never know, man. You know, it's just like what they say about music, right?
Maybe it's not from the point of view. It's from the point of view of the giver.
Yeah, maybe.
Sploosh.
Hey man, all I know is I had a chance, so I played FNN during the period of time. I had the opportunity to take 4, but I was like, nah. I'm just gonna take like store credit, man. Don't give me the weird looking serum.
You're so dumb.
And then I changed my store credit for the normal like 5th Dawn Serum Visions.
And then they reprinted.
That looks pretty safe for work.
And right after that, they reprinted Serum Visions. So bad choices.
Life is hard.
Yeah.
No one said it was gonna be easy. But
the Path to Exile though, that one has
that was good.
retained its price despite how many reprints there have been in the meantime.
1 mana kill any creature except Hexproof guys and Shroud. It's pretty good. I don't know. But David cast a Prime Evil Titan and it was, why did he put it back into his hand?
Remand.
Wait,
right?
What? No, there's no remand. Is that remand? He
bounced it. Okay. Alright.
Oh yeah, he used the Jace to bounce it, which I think is actually pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but there's no other way that you're gonna do it. Like
because David finds another 2 lands. If he gives it haste with the Sunhome, and then when he goes to combat, he looks for the.
But he didn't look for Sunhome.
Yeah, but he can do it twice now, right? He finds it when the cast trigger, and then goes to combat.
No, but he needs what you call it?
He needs both Sunhome and he needs Slayer Stronghold.
Yeah, he needs Slayer Stronghold,
which he can get from both. So it's a matter of like sequencing, but I'm not sure if it will be lethal though.
No, and he will also require Amulet of Vigor.
Yes, that's correct.
Which currently does not have Amulet of Vigor.
So that's rough. I think So rough. Combo decks always feel like they have an easy time in game 1. The game 2 is just like scratch my head, gotta figure out what's going on, try to win the game from here. So that's why like all these decks you need so much practice. Like playing Control is much easier. Every time
you just identify like what's the threat, right?
Yeah,
what's the thing that I need to kill? What's the thing I need to counter?
If you have like Cryptic Command and your opponent like casts Jace or he casts like somehow or Carnage Tyrant, if like that's something I should get rid of, you know. You don't think too high, like, you know, if I have Supreme Verdict, I'll kill that. If you cast a Planeswalker, I'll bounce, I'll counter
that. If you
that.
cast like a Lotus Cobra, then you're like,
I'll kill it, man. Path.
I'll
give him a path, man. I'll just give him another land. Yeah, because Cobra's gonna combo you out, man. But land isn't gonna combo you out as fast as the Cobra will combo you.
Like he casts like some innocuous thing which eventually ends up killing you.
Like what?
Why did I counter it?
I don't think there's a card that
I don't know, like Reflector Mage or something like that.
Oh man, Reflector Mage is kind of bad right now, right? Like even humans don't really they still play.
Yeah, they still play.
But Reflector Mage ain't gonna kill you, man. Noble Herald will kill you though. If you have a bridge and he attacks you 20 turns. Yeah, but I mean, if you let a Noble Herald attack you for 20 turns, you ought to lose at some point of time. Because you know 20 turns and 20 draws feels like you should have found something to deal with a Noble
Draw 20 lands, then you'll be like,
if you drew 20 lands and you didn't concede, then you deserve a medal on top of the loss. Yeah. Because that's some like hard, man. You gotta hard the player, man.
Like 20 lands and then none of the lands were like man lands.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's tough.
and you're probably playing control deck because you play like Ensnaring Bridge and you just didn't draw anything. That's pretty shit, man. I'm just saying.
You draw the Ensnaring Bridge, but every time you just keep drawing lands and you can't discard the lands. Like, stop.
Yeah,
stop
that's
beating
bad,
me down.
man. But yeah, so like this is what I don't understand. So the Jace bounce created an opportunity for him to cast a Titan again, look for more lands,
And then
and he can chump block the Titan, and he can kill the colony. Like, is that colony the plant token? Probably because he bounced it. Yeah, so it feels like he didn't have to. He could just force combat, and then like kill the Titan instead of letting him recast it to get more lands. Feels kind of iffy because he didn't have the kill as well to bounce the Titan on that turn.
Well, he can kill the Titan now, so he can swing in with both the Snapcaster and the Gurmag Angler, and if he's got a lightning bolt, he wins.
Yeah, but
right.
But I think David has made the decision already because he only has one block to make. He's tapped out.
He knows he has to block the Gurmag Angler, right?
Yeah,
so if you swing in with everyone, like
if he has bolt, he might have the Pact of Negation, which he can pay. Hopefully, he doesn't forget to. But yeah, David's kind of stuck in like one decision to do, whereas it's kind of like what Ken has in his hand. But I think Ken is deciding.
You just swing in with both guys, you will be able to get rid of the
Titan. Yeah, you just ping it with the electrostatic pummeler. Basically, you just don't want David to have a creature now because it's really bad for him to have a creature. And it casts another Titan, give it haste, and that's game. He has like 2 gemstones to give it the right color mana as well.
No,
he needs the amulet though. Yeah, he needs the amulet really badly.
Okay, what?
Oh, he still has cards on the side. Okay, he had more cards that were non-exiled. Okay.
An opt?
It's kind of weird. Let's just see what the.
Okay. I
don't think he casted a lightning bolt. So maybe he's looking for one. I don't know.
He's looking for a lightning bolt for sure. But like you can swing in with both creatures.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's anything that David can do because you can get rid of the Titan anyway with the static caster.
I suppose Ken doesn't have that thinking of the line because he feels like he's more so this is the play you would make if you don't know how to win but you're scared of dying. You get what I mean? So he
what would you be scared of?
So like he's afraid that if
Giant Grove?
I think I know what Ken's mindset. He doesn't want to take the Snapcaster. He doesn't want to attack he doesn't want to ping the electrostatic pummeler. What he wants to do is he was thinking, if I attack the Gurmag Angler alone, he's gonna die to Primeval Titan. So I'm not going to attack.
Wow, and now you have to fight two Primeval Titans. That's ridiculous.
So probably the line of play is that he did not see it because I don't think Ken is throwing the game, as in like on purpose, like to give his opponent the win. It feels like more like he couldn't identify the play to make.
If you couldn't identify, isn't that also called throwing the game away?
I mean, yes, but it's not like he's not intentionally throwing it. It's because he couldn't recognize it. It's like throwing a game intentionally.
I don't think we intentionally throw games away.
I mean,
unless you sat there and was like, yeah, this is too easy.
Yeah, I mean, you could.
Like round one, you get paired with like I just started playing Magic last week.
Yeah, or something.
At a GP, and I was like, okay, kid, I'm gonna get you.
He gave it haste. He's gonna attack the Titan.
Oh jeez. Double Titan power.
No, he attacked with one only because Stronghold gives vigilance, but the other one's untapped.
Vigilance.
Yeah, so he's what's that? Vesuva?
Vesuva gonna copy
Radiant Fountain. He's gonna bounce the Vesuva. Okay.
Oh, so good.
I think that's fine.
Yep. Trying to stay alive here. Stay out.
Recognize the play that Ken made. That's the play that you would make if you're scared of dying and couldn't see how to win. That means you don't know how to, like, in a sense, you don't know how to attack.
You're not playing. You're not playing to win the game anymore. At that point of time, you're like, okay, I need to. I want to put it that I think Ken got stuck into like tunnel vision, right?
Yeah,
like, I need to draw that terminate. I need to draw that terminate.
Yeah.
I need to get rid of the 6/6. That's why he was bouncing the Titan with the Jace. No, bouncing the Titan with the Jace, I thought that was correct. That was the right move to do because like you need to get that 5 points of damage in, right? 5 points, 5 points, 5 points, and then finally that last part. 5. Hopefully,
connect the last.
I would have drawn. I would have drawn the terminate by then. Unfortunately, it doesn't, and David has almost emptied his entire deck of lands. Yeah, no, not really.
I mean
that's a lot of lands.
And sorry, I can't see it.
Give Ken another 7 cards.
Hey man, I think this is just not being. You're not like familiar with the deck, or you're not familiar with combat. because this feels like the kind of mistake where you're not only tunnel vision, like I need to draw a removal for a Titan because that's the only way I'm gonna kill a Titan. That feels like you're not familiar with the deck, because you know that you could trade. You have electrostatic pummeler to deal 1. You have Gamma Angler to do 5. He's not gonna block the Snapcaster because the Gamma Angler is gonna kill him. So that feels. I mean the Snapcaster. Yeah. So it feels kind of like like he wasn't familiar with the deck. But yeah, Cryptic Command tap all is doom.
So so that's basically what he's looking for. Either to disable all of David's creatures, or to he's looking for like to destroy all the creatures.
Fatal Push.
Okay. I'm surprised he kept the Fatal Pushes inside. Like it does get rid of Azusa, I guess.
But you need to
fetch a land.
I think keeping Fatal Push is okay because you would need to. You don't want to use the Terminates on like colony plants. You could Fatal Push a plant. You could Revolt, kill a Azusa. You could kill the Scout. So the playing of targets, it just feels like maybe they could be better cards to brought in for sure. Because now David's just gonna bounce a whole bunch of lands.
Oh wow! Sunhome enters the battlefield untapped.
Yes, it is Slayers that.
Oh my gosh! No, Slayer also does.
Slayers, yeah. So this is pretty bad because what he can do if he has a bounce land is he can pump one guy first, lay a bounce land, bounce the Sunhome or the Slayer Stronghold, and give the other guy double strike.
Why didn't he Slayer Stronghold? Yeah, he did Slayer Stronghold, right?
Yeah, he gave the other one, the one that's not tapped.
Right. Okay.
So he's gonna give the one that's blocked least the double strike, I guess. But I think maybe David doesn't have the bounce. Oh, he needs the amulet with the bounce land as well. Yeah.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't. Like if you block that way.
Yeah, he's gonna give it double strike. He's gonna kill everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
And you're gonna be taking like a whole ton of damage. And if he blocks the 2 Gamma Anglers against the...
Yeah, he'll definitely kill the Gamma Anglers, but I feel like Ken is just ensuring he doesn't die from double strike. Because if he hits 2 Gamma Anglers, you're going to attack both of them into the 1 Titan if he has a removal for the one that's tapped out.
But he's tapped out, man.
Yeah, I mean on his untap. So
if he doesn't block the other guy, he's dead, right?
Yeah.
That's 16 points of damage. And even he blocking this way is like not going to save you.
Yeah, he has to use the Gamma Angler to block. So this is the problem with that one turn snowballing into this, right? But it's okay if people learn from their mistakes. It's perfectly fine to play.
Which is what the stream is here for. Of course, I'm a very harsh critic.
I'm okay.
Not recently. Actually, all along I've been a very harsh critic. I've been like,
yeah, man.
No lah, that's the wrong play lah. As if I know how to play the game.
It's okay. Some people like to wear their underwear twisted into their poop shoot, giving them like a title. So I mean, it's okay. I'm as a bad player, I feel that it's okay to make mistakes as long as you learn from it. Because if you make a mistake and you don't learn from it, then you shouldn't be playing this game, I think.
So David's like,
he's like explaining to Ken like how he has to block. Yeah, he's gonna give it double strike.
Alright, so I give that double strike. That's gonna deal 8 points of damage, which means that 9 points of damage go through.
And he's dead the next turn because there's no way he can follow up unless he has a
Maelstrom Pulse.
I mean, if he has Death Shadow, claim to fame, and he has Teamer Battle Strike, which is
that's hilarious.
There's such a good sequence of draws and good sequence of cards to have in your hand already that you deserve to win. He has like 5 cards, I think.
2, 3, 4. No, he needs a motherland.
But he might have laid a land from his hand. But that will be fucking... sorry, I don't want to swear. It'll be freaking funny if he has those...
Too late!
He has the land, he has the Claim to Fame, and he has the Death Shadow, and the Team of Battle Rage. That would be like...
Gotcha, David!
That would be like Overwatch, like player of the game, like top deck. And then just like blitz out your mind.
What just happened?
Yeah. I mean, I'll just concede. If I was David and I lost that way, I'll shake my hand and concede the round to him.
all the streamers will be like, whoa, pa 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 pa.
It's like, you play 1 Claim to Fame, and you play 2 Team of Battle Rage, and then you need to draw a land, and you need to get Death Shadow. That
is like the headline of Kotaku tomorrow. Yeah. It's like,
sick,
what?
Man. Oh shit, where did he get the Death Shadow from, man? I blink my eye and hear the Death Shadow and the Angler and play. What the? Did he just attack? Did he really Claim to Fame? What happened?
No, he didn't claim the fame.
Oh no, did he scoop to David? I don't know. Okay, cause that'll be pretty freaking funny if it happened off camera where we're just ranting about the possibility of that shit happening. Oh my goodness.
That would have been funny.
Yeah, man, I would concede. If I was David and I lost that way, I would just
It's like,
I'll concede the round, man. It's like
you
you deserve it. You give it
play of the day. Like literally just go to the store and like, yep.
I did this.
Next round he should win. Okay. We are going to take a break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes time, so don't go away. Remember, you can join us on the stream on Wednesday nights, 8 p.m. Singapore time, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames. You missed that? Head on down to YouTube, youtube.com/GreyOgreGames. And last but not least, if you like what we do, make sure you share, subscribe, and head on down to our home on the web.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The Facebook
Grey Ogre
page?
Games, yeah, GreyOgreGames.com. Yeah, we're on Facebook, Instagram. You can see like Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook.
We're everywhere.
So yeah, we're everywhere. Even in your hair. Alright,
Damn, that's
I don't
nasty,
know,
man.
it's
That's nasty.
better check your hair tonight. We'll be right back, so don't go away.
Start your journey on the Grey Ogre Games Invitational for 2017.
Everyone stands a shot to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers.
Hello everyone and welcome back to round 2 of our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts alongside the suit, Mr. James Church Morley. We're watching a match here between Aaron Chu and Brian Kong on the left and right, respectively. Brian is apparently playing Burn.
Playing Burn?
No, not Burn. Sorry.
He's playing Storm.
Storm.
He's
yeah,
always playing Storm.
I tricked myself. No, he is playing Storm.
Thought too deeply about it.
And Aaron here looks like... Oh, what is he playing? Is that Bridge? No. It's got red in it.
No, that's an Inkmoth Nexus. That's a RPTQ Inkmoth
Yeah.
Nexus. Oh
That's
wow!
right,
Oh
you're
okay.
getting me all
Okay, here we go.
confused.
Here we go. Look at this.
So yeah, this is
Seriously, what's that?
Affinity. And that's a very pimped out Affinity.
So what's that? Is that Mox Opal? The masterpiece.
Yeah. So the masterpiece is a Mox Opal. That's a Signal Pass. All these are all alternate arts.
The good stuff. The good stuff.
Only the best.
So you're gonna see Brian sleight of hand.
And look at that, like he's got the SCG open. This playmat looks really sweet.
This is the like
Jace's, I forget
no,
what.
no, it's like a Daze, isn't it? From
Yeah, it's
Amonkhet
Daze.
Masterpiece with the
man.
birds.
Yeah, so beautiful. Oh, look at that.
Steel
Look
Overseer.
at
Is
that,
that
Steel
Steel
Overseer.
Overseer?
We are like gushing over Aaron's deck.
It's like a $3,000 deck.
Yeah.
Another Signal
Affinity is
Pass.
supposed to be like a $20. No,
Apart
not
from those Mox Opals.
Yeah, $20 card deck maybe.
Yeah. But
Actually, no. You combine it together, it's probably like
it's quite
300.
It's the Mox Opals. The Mox Opals are the most expensive.
Yeah.
part of the
The
deck.
Outbound Ravagers too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the expensive cards. I mean, like, but Aaron has like just pushed it from like a $300-$400 deck to like.
If you're gonna commit hard.
Yeah.
Commit hard to the old.
I wouldn't be surprised if there are like foil unhinged lands. Unstable land. Unhinged.
What basics is he playing? What,
I
like
don't know.
Singleton Mountain for
Yeah,
Galvanic
one man.
Blast? Or
Yeah, that's it.
Singleton Island for Thoughtcast or something like that?
No, just the Galvanic Blast. The
Okay.
podcast is not.
Thoughtcast quite old school.
Mhm.
Old school Affinity. Remember when people were drawing cards for four,
I like drawing cards, man,
for four and a blue? Yeah.
I
Gonna
like
see,
drawing cards for one
so Brian's gone sleight of hand into Serum Vision. So he's sculpting a hand. It's just a question of
Does he win next turn?
So I don't know if I don't know if he needs to win next turn. I think he can win
In 2 turns, right?
2 turns. The clock doesn't look fast enough. So we see a Springleaf Drum, just regular form, make an Inkmoth Nexus into a creature
Alright.
off the Mox Opal. I'm going to see Signal Pest tapping for mana, make another Inkmoth Nexus.
I'm surprised that he doesn't go like double.
Yep, so we're going to attack. So that's 4 infect damage
4.
and 1 regular damage.
So
We're
6.
going to make a so Steel Overseer, putting a +1/+1 counter on each artifact creature.
So 6 infect. to Brian's face.
Oh, so maybe he is dead next. Yeah, so
He's
he's got to win this
definitely
turn.
dead next
So
turn.
he's got to
It's
win
just-
this turn.
Yeah.
Difficult without a Baral or a Goblin Electromancer.
Not at this moment, yeah.
Oh,
is
even
that a foil? No,
no,
that
it's
can't
not.
be a
No,
foil,
no,
right?
that's
Did
the
you have-
new Phyrexia insert poison token.
Oh man, I've got
one of those.
So
I've got
many
one
these.
of those in my cube. That's all I've got it for.
In the cube.
In the
That's
cube,
it.
yeah, because I have a poison.
Why do you
I have
put
like
one?
a
There
poison.
should be 8.
No, you only need one, right?
No, there should be 8.
No, it's a common uncommon cube. There's only like 3 infect cards. There's like a Glistener Elf, a Blighted Agent, and
But
something
what,
else.
okay, so then what if 3 people drafted
No
the
one's
3
ever playing the infect deck.
you know. Giant growth, mutagenic growth.
Yeah, they are all in.
Okroza.
They
Does
are
that
all
kill
in
you
the.
in one turn?
They are all in the. No, if you might have all
4,
Croza
5,
for.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that kills you in one turn.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
Yeah.
all of those cards are in the cube.
Yeah, and those are just like 1 mana.
There are better.
So like turn 3.
There are better cards in the cube. Pendlehaven's the other one.
Pendlehaven, yeah,
Pendlehaven
okay.
+1/+2.
Crap, I thought you said it's a common cube. When was Pendlehaven or common?
Uncommon.
Uncommon. When was Pendlehaven uncommon?
I thought it was.
No, it's a rare, right? Pendlehaven, the old Pendlehaven is like a...
Is it? Oh, it's times twisted, or the thing from. Oh no!
Oh,
hang on a
no,
second.
it's uncommon.
Hang on a second. It's an
God
uncommon in
damn.
Legends. But it's probably like an uncommon 3 or something, right? So it was like twice as rare as a rare.
Right, yeah.
1 in every 17 boxes.
I thought Legends didn't have any rares. They're like uncommon cards.
Really? I don't
No,
know.
I know one of those sets
No.
like long time ago.
No, I do not have a Legends Pendlehaven. Is here we go. So Manamorphose.
All right, Brian here just needs to dig deep for...
Gotta.
Yeah, without that Baral, it's going to be a little bit tough.
Yeah. So the Storm deck, he was sculpting his hand, but he really needs the mana reducer.
Yeah, no, he played a land already.
Playing
so-
Aaron going, no, you've played a land. He's like, oh dear, this is not very good. Yes, counting. Yes, you are still dead. And the thing
You
is,
could win. Okay, so you could win, right?
Well, Inkmoth Nexus is not even a creature move, so you can't even fire off a small grape shot, the old small grape shot,
Yeah.
to try and clean some stuff up because they're both coming in next turn anyway. Doesn't
Exactly.
matter.
So unless he's got a lightning bolt right now, like it's not gonna matter. He could still. Okay, so here's the thing. Like you could still have your Baral.
So he's got 2 mana. So he would need a Baral right now. He would then need. He's got a Baral in hand.
Okay, so
And then he's
does he
got
have Baral? in
Yeah,
hand?
he's got a Baral. 3rd card, 4th card down. That's a Baral.
No, I thought that was like a
Is that not?
impulse. No,
That's a Baral, isn't it?
no, it's not.
It's not.
It's some like draw card. I don't think he'll be able to go off this turn. Like he could convert it all into red mana, or mostly into red mana, but he can't draw, and that's the problem.
Yeah. So yeah, gonna go ritual.
All right,
So-
ritual gain 1 mana.
Yeah.
Ritual gain 2,
So he's,
3. So he can go up to 5 mana.
but then he's not really doing anything.
Yeah.
So he's sort. Yeah. We've got the old helpful storm counter out.
What is that? No, he doesn't need to use the blue. The Manamorphose could have been. Oh no, the Manamorphose all is now red.
So he's gonna cast.
But that doesn't work.
What,
Does he draw a card?
it's a grape shot, targeting creatures.
Oh, that doesn't work because the Inkmoth Nexuses are 2 each, right?
Yeah, but he needs to. He's only got. He doesn't have another creature to tap for Springleaf Drum.
Ah, okay, I see.
So
see.
he's hoping that Aaron doesn't draw a land. If Aaron draws a land,
Like
he's
then
dead.
game's over, yeah.
Yeah, he's dead. No, he didn't. Oh, he did. Okay, well that's it. Yeah, he's gonna make. Yeah.
Be
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So
Okay.
he was doing the mini grape shot. So basically, I think what he was looking for is right. I got to get rid of the Steel Overseer, say I bounce it, and then I need to mini grape shot to kill your
Right,
creatures
to
that you
make sure
tap
that you
for the
cannot
and then
use
I'll
the-
try again next turn. I thought it was a Baral, but it was a repeal.
Yeah,
I
that
think
was a
repeal. Yeah, was it a repeal?
Not a
It was a
repeal.
bounce.
They're just one of those bounces.
Or is it not X blue bounce target spell with?
With
Yeah.
mana cost 1 X or less, but
Yeah.
he bounced the
Steel Overseer,
the Steel
2
Overseer.
mana.
So that's what is that bounce spell? Anyway, it's a bounce spell.
Okay. Yeah.
2 mana,
No.
2 mana bounce target creature.
Yeah. So Curiosity Cat saying in the chat, I think the mountain's more for searching with path.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean, you can't pimp out your mountain.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to check on the status of the mountain.
Yeah, I know. Like, just demand to Aaron. Aaron, show us your mountain.
We need to put our hands on your deck. We need to see it. It's yeah.
Show us your mountain, and that's not a euphemism.
Yeah. Well, so
that may be a euphemism.
Maybe, I don't know. That's for the X-rated show that we do after hours, the after hours. That's going to come after the philosophy show that we've got going.
Part 3 of this. I told Ben, like, Ben keeps asking about this Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, I keep telling him, like, just tune in to like part 3. Like, Ben's here right now.
Why don't we bring him in here? Why don't we bring him in here for the Twilight Zone? He doesn't want to be part of it.
No, I don't think. Yeah, he looks with me with like disdain,
abject horror.
Yeah,
so
you were supposed to be the one,
the chosen one. You're supposed to bring balance to the force.
You were supposed to be good for the stream. What did you do?
Oh, yeah, it is good for the stream. It's like a variety show. I'll keep you on the straight and narrow. So they're moving to sideboarding, and Aaron has a very shiny sideboard. Who do you like in this matchup? Do you think that if Affinity goes first and it has a quote-unquote good hand, it's just too quick for Storm, like we saw there?
Man, Storm doesn't have any instant speed Storm spells, which is kind of weak.
It was kind of good for the rest of the format.
Yeah, well, thank God. But yeah, I think if Aaron can't do damage that quickly unless he's got like cranial platings, right? So if Aaron's got cranial platings, then he wins the game.
Yep.
Yeah, or he starts off with something like that with like 2 Inkmoth Nexuses.
Steel Overseer,
and Steel Overseers.
Yep.
So that was the turn. That was turn 3.
Turn 3, yeah.
Turn 3 win.
Oh, no, it was turn 4. Turn 3, he did the 6 damage off of the the double Inkmoth Nexus with the Steel Overseer, and then turn 4 just goes, I'm going to swing, and that's it.
Correct. So Aaron, like, despite how aggressive his deck is still not quote unquote fast. Brian's deck is fast. Turn 3, you can go off and win the game, right?
Yeah,
and it doesn't even have to be like a good hand. It can be like okay hand, but it has ritual. It has Baral, it has ritual, and it has what's the gifts ungiven. That's the only cards you need.
So that's the caveat as well to the Storm deck is these Storm decks are really good if they have a Baral or an Electromancer. If they don't have those things.
Then that's just the hand that you need to ship.
Yeah,
that's not a hand
you need to, and the problem, we talk about the combo deck. So the problem is you don't want to sideboard in too many cards because every card you sideboard in sort of takes away the density from your combo.
Yeah.
Every card that Brian brings in, and we saw Brian going pretty deep, right? Like all the cards laid out, but.
Start your journey on the Grey Ogre Games Invitational for 2017.
Everyone stands a shot to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers. Earn points by playing the format of your choice, and you might find yourself vying for a piece of the $5,000 prize pool.
Follow the action through our extensive video coverage on Twitch and YouTube. For more information, visit greyogregames.com/invitational.
Start playing today to earn your spot in the Grey Ogre Games Invitational.
Hello everyone and welcome back to round 2 of our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm one of your hosts alongside the Suit. Hello everyone and welcome back to our weekly modern tournament here at Grey Ogre Games. My name is Mick, I'm your host for tonight. We're watching the match here between So Boon Hao and Jeremima. How to pronounce his name is not how it looks. It sounds not how it spells. I realize the life counter is missing. I'll be right back. Yeah, okay, so they're gonna make like they're making like some side bet on like who's winning apparently, or some side wager of who's winning, because of course it has to be Danny. Danny's like right at the bottom of the table. All right, 3 and a 3. That's a 4. And that's a 4. Wow, these dice are these dice like rigged? No, okay. So looks like Bunhouse probably gonna go first. Like well, we mentioned a few times before, Modern is one of those formats that you do not like. There is no advantage to be gained by going second. Like there's a lot of I won't say it punishes you, but really there's no known advantage for going second. There's not a lot of decks that really wants to go second. The format's not too slow either. It looks like Bunhouse playing Storm, maybe? Or Blue-Red Pyromancer, possibly. Jeremy is known to be playing those funky decks, and I like that he plays Ozof, what's that? The Ghost Council guy. 6 mana for 5 mana for 5/5. Enters the battlefield, drain 2. Pretty good. Alright, I'm gonna keep this hand, gonna scry. I think maybe he might be looking for lands, so he keeps one on the top. It looks like Jeskai control. Obviously not gonna crack that land, gonna draw the card, and it's a Serum Visions.
What's up? I'm back.
Oh, Kaz is back.
Oh, I already know what this matchup is. It's blue-white V, Sahili combo.
Oh no,
that kind of thing.
I think Jeremy is like, it's Jeskai control.
Oh, Jeskai control, not blue-white.
Yeah,
Sorry.
versus if that's the case, like 4 colors Sahili Rai, and I don't think that's gonna go very well for Jeremy unless he's gonna combo off on like turn 3.
Yeah, I mean, you play Lotus Cobra, you can combo off on like turn.
Well, okay, by right, you have to start off with a Birds of Paradise, right?
And then turn 2 Cobra, and I don't think you can combo on turn 2.
No, you can combo on turn 2. So just now I was talking to Joe. I forgot what's the sequence. Okay, so turn 2, you lay a fetch land, right?
Yeah,
Get
Cobra.
one. You Cobra first.
Yep.
Lay the fetch land, so 2 mana.
Yep.
Sack the fetch land.
Mm-hmm.
And then cast Renegade Rallier. Renegade Rallier gets you back the land.
Yeah.
And then you do it again. You get 3 mana. Now you cast Sahili Rai.
Oh, yeah.
Sahili Rai, copy the Renegade Rallier, get back that same fetch land, get another 3 mana, and then cast Eldritch Evolution.
For the
and then you get rid of either the Lotus Cobra or the
ain't gonna spend money to buy. I don't need to buy Sahi to build this. No, I need to buy Lotus Cobra to build this. Like,
but Lotus Cobra is cheap now, I think.
No, it's like
right?
5 US or something. I think it's 5 US. I could be wrong though. I mean, I'm often wrong. So
it got a reprint, and it got reprint at a rare. So I don't.
Dude, it's not gonna print as a. I mean, it's not gonna print as a mythic again. I think not in a master set, right?
Not in a master set. But Lotus Cobra is a very powerful card.
Hey man, what do you open for your green mythic? I open a Tamagotchi for my modern master. What do you get in your iconic master? I got a Cobra.
I got Cobra.
Wow.
I got Lotus Cobra. Question mark.
Feels good.
Sadness.
Yeah, it's like 750, man.
Okay, 750. It's not so bad. It's a very powerful card, and I imagine you. Use a Lotus Cobra to play in a green type combo deck, right? Yeah. Like it's a very powerful card. Like
it's like Primeval Titan's Toe. It kind of has that potential, but it's not there yet.
It was the back in the day during Zendika. It was like Primeval Titan,
Yep.
Lotus Cobra, right?
Yeah.
So good, so good.
Okay, Jareem just casted Reflector Mage, but he got remanded, and
No
Yes.
value Reflector Mage.
yeah, I mean, but he's trying to put on the pressure, which I think is fine, because if he waited one more turn and he casted Collected Company and get remanded, that's like
Even worse,
double
right? Yeah.
double time walks. Yeah, that's pretty bad. But I think the toolbox deck is a really hard time playing against this matchup. From experience, but that's
Search for Askanta.
that's kind of like a bold
And
signal,
no
right?
land, yeah. Oh, this is bad. This is bad.
But I
think
mean, he has
Jeremy,
Askanta, so it's not too terrible, I think.
I know, but Jeremy just should be slamming the
Just slam
Collector
Coco now,
Company
if
right
he has
now.
now.
Yeah.
I mean, blue spell. If he has like dispel main board, like he deserves the counter, man.
Whoa.
He's gonna get puffed. I can't puff. Sorry, he's red. He has a steam vents on top.
Yeah, that was strange. Like, why did you?
I suppose he wanted to bolt he wanted to represent bolt to kill the Reflector Mage.
But he can't. Oh, alright.
Yeah, if you have bolt, you could, because I mean red and blue, you don't have a counter spell.
Ah man, okay. Bunhao here not
Did he
being able to
forget-
draw lands.
Did he forget the trigger for
No, he
Askanta?
did.
Oh,
He did. He
Okay.
milled the
The lightning helix.
lightning helix.
I would cut lightning helix just to buy time for the game.
No,
No.
no, you're looking for lands. You have
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much removal in hand
That's true.
already.
And Askanta can become a land eventually as well if you dump enough cards into it.
Yeah. So the faster you get it to flip, the
And
better.
this is the scary part, right? You basically left your opponent with enough mana to cast Spell Queller as well. He could attack you, you could path, and he just like
Spell
Spell Quellers
Queller.
you. That's horrible.
Oh wow. Okay.
Also, can you help me charge my phone? My phone is about to die, I think.
Sure.
Whichever.
Is
Yeah, I'm
this-
36%.
I'll tell Joe that
Okay.
you stole his charge,
You don't have to. Shit is coming in.
but I will. Hey Joe, guess what?
Life is hard.
Cass needs to charge his phone, so he said to give you.
No, I
Give
asked
your
Mick,
shit
asked
phone
Mick,
back.
asked Mick to charge my phone. Whoa, everybody calm down, man.
Who
Yeah.
you gonna believe, huh, Joe? Who you gonna
Oh,
believe?
so he casted a
I
lot.
think you need to leave the store now.
No. So
Don't
he.
exalt me.
Oh, he lodging not the retreat. I think that's the smart play.
Yeah,
And he keeps out white for the path to exile to kill the knight, right?
so that's a clear sign. I mean, like Bunhao shifted from leaving blue red
Yeah.
open to just leaving.
I think that was a
pure white
mistake because
open.
in the first place his hand doesn't even have the bolt. So like, you're not gonna if you're gonna cast Reflector Mage to bait out the bolt, it's not gonna do anything because then you just signal to your opponent you really don't have it. You just fake the turn for nothing.
Yeah,
So
and I think
this is
Jeremy,
smarter.
I don't know. Jeremy should have just held up the mana so that he can cast.
Like Spell Queller if he has it.
Yeah, exactly. Either Spell Queller or or Collector Company and
Yeah.
step because you're gonna win through creatures,
Yeah.
right? And Bunhao, like you have to take advantage of the fact that he is kind of land stuck
Yes,
right now.
I agree. I think maybe Jareem, sorry.
Jareem.
His angle of playing this way was
Oh.
if you don't if you don't have it, I'm gonna win on the next turn. You know what I mean?
But he's gotta have it. He's
Yeah, yeah.
dude. He has only 3 lands, which means the rest of his hand must be action, must be gas, right?
Yeah, but there's a lot of factors to play, right? He kept 3 cards. He kept out a blue, which he didn't have a 1 mana counter spell nor a bolt.
Correct.
And
Then
then-
he kept up white.
And then you have to have logic knot, because if there was a mana leak, I think
There
he
was
could-
not enough
could he
lah,
pay-
I know.
Yeah, he couldn't pay for mana leak, but there was so little wiggle room for Bunhao to have it. So I guess Jeremy made the call like, hey, if you have it, you have it.
No,
But if you
I
don't-
don't think there's a little wiggle room. I think there's a definite yes. He's got some form of
Wait,
answer.
Is that bounty to Laksa? Bounty of Laksa? Is that what I think it is?
Uh,
Because I just saw it from the glimpse of my eye. I'm not sure if it is.
what
Oh, is that-
is that?
oh.
Hadana's
It's
climb,
Hadana's
right?
climb, sorry. Holy
That's
shit.
Hadana's climb, right? He just cast a
Yeah.
Reflector Mage and then cast a Hadana's climb. Yep, bolt your guy.
Yeah, he's gonna
That's
flip.
so weird.
He's gonna flip Askanta next turn, so I suppose that was his plan. Because he can look at the top card, if it's valuable, he can keep a land.
He wants to get. He definitely wants a
Yeah.
land. Like he can deal with all the other.
You know the funny
creatures
part
he's
is if
got.
he misses his draw step. Oh, he drew a
No lands.
Day of Judgment. Okay, that's really bad.
He draw a no land.
Yeah, but I do think that Jareem made a call. He was like, because if you stick the retreat to Korra, there's no way for the Jeskai deck to interact with the retreat, right? You can kill the knight.
No, there's still a way to just get back to this
Like,
thing.
what-
Cryptic Command, Cryptic Command just bounce it back.
Yeah.
No, okay, I know
Yeah.
you know, he could have just puffed At that point, like he can just puff, right, and kill the
knight.
Kill the knight. It's not like rocket science.
I mean, I think that.
Wow, he didn't bolt it.
Yeah, that's
why? And he's activating the.
Oh, you're gonna put on more lands away.
Yeah, no, he's gonna draw like wow. He's
just four non-lands.
0 lands.
Oh,
Where are
I mean, that's
the
a pretty
lands?
good card, I think. If you're taking 3.
Of course. Serum Visions, the F&M promo version.
Yeah, the weird Serum Visions.
The sniff Mercury Vapors type Serum Visions.
If you say so, man. I don't think it's Mercury. But cool.
Alright, pause.
Yeah.
I'm gonna spell queller that stuff.
Yeah, I think you don't want to give your opponent.
No,
you give your opponent the Serum Visions.
You need to save the spell queller
for the Wrath.
The
Wrath and the Day of Judgment, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but Woonhau's hand is looking pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
Push on the Sphinx, dude. Don't think about it. Just push it down as fast as you can.
If it's not land.
Oh, it was the Serum Vision reviewed Sacred Foundry and Sphinx Revelation.
No,
I would instantly like slide down the Sphinx Revelation, like not even thinking about these guys.
Cause I number one, like you've been able to like curb the pressure on Jeremy's side. You have a flip search for Ascanta, which means that drawing cards is not an issue, and in fact, drawing cards is a lot cheaper than casting a giant.
So now the next is this going to be the mistake where he keeps the card on top and he fetches his land, and then he like, oh no, I shuffled my land away.
No, I don't.
I hope not, because
I don't think so.
This like, cause he needs the mana for search for Ascanta.
Oh no.
Hey man, it happens to everybody.
Oh no.
Like, I mean, you should have probably fetched first before you Serum Vision if that's the case. And you should double push down. So I really saw it coming because he had the Ascanta and the fetch, and I was like, yep, it's gonna happen. I'm just waiting for it to happen.
He's gonna use the search for Ascanta.
And
I guess you want to use it like every turn.
Yeah, which is why he should have probably fetched first if he was gonna do it anyway, right? Oh, is he gonna puff? Maybe he's gonna puff. Oh, 2 mana, Lightning Helix? What is it?
Logic Knot.
Oh. But I think, what did he cast? Oh, Collecting Company? Yeah. I mean, it's gonna happen. He's gonna counter the Coco anyway. But this is bad. Like, this is every toolbox worst nightmare, right? Like, your opponent has answers to everything in cast. It feels bad, man.
But you have to assume your opponent's got like all the answers, which is why Jeremy should have run out that Collector Company instead of the Knight of Reliquary, right? Yeah. Because your opponent's got like counters up the wazoo. And now you're trying to force them. Do you have two pieces of removal for potentially 2 creatures that are going to enter the battlefield?
Mm-hmm. I mean, right now he has a pretty good window to retreat and Knight to use the Reflector Mage to like do a whole bunch of damage, but he didn't do anything pre-combat. So feels weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think the real problem with our casting is that we don't have like a proper view of the hand, so we have no idea.
No,
like,
but I mean,
judge by the card, like, hope this is the card we see.
So okay, I guess our roles are like sort of reversed, right? That we know what's on the battlefield on both sides, and now we're trying to guess like what's the best hand. Whereas when you are playing, and we kind of can see like roughly like what's in their hand, and then you as the player, like you're trying to figure out like what's the opponent's hand. So we try and put ourselves in the player's shoes, which is kind of weird. But anyway.
Oh, he just. Oh, okay.
I just want to flip this.
He pumped the Reflector Mage with Galvani Township at the end of Woonhau's turn. Woonhau just laid a colony and pass. And I think this is a good play. This is the way to play against control.
I don't think so, because like all Woonhau has to do is just to Snapcaster Path, right?
Yeah, right. But you're basically like not dedicating multi-threat to run into like a Wrath. Costa is not gonna get you a Wrath with a Reflector Mage, I guess, unless you like pump a Galvani Township. Yeah, because does he still have his Day of Judgment, or is it gone from his hand?
No, he's still got the DOJ.
Yeah, so
he's got DOJ and what do you call it?
I can't see, man. What's the hand?
Ooh.
Oh, Teferi and Jeskai. This and Secure the Waste. Man, this is like tech E, man. This is like putting all like the cards they want to play.
It's like, can I fit as many mythic and
secure,
rare?
Man? If you've got, I know he plays
secure.
Jace.
Okay, so secure is like the one of your win cons, right?
Yeah,
end step secure for like 10.
Yes.
End step secure for 10. Swing you for 10.
Yep.
And then next turn swing you for another 10.
But he
right?
plays one off Sphinx Revelation and a one off Secure the Waste. Isn't that kind of it feels like it's fighting for that slot for mana consumption. Especially the worst case where you draw both of them. And then you play Teferi and Jace. This is...
It also helps to prevent you from dying. So for example, like, you know, your opponent goes in for the Alpha Strike, his creatures don't have trample or whatever.
Why not play instead of Secure the Waste? Why not just play a Timely Reinforcement? I mean, that's the new like meta for the blue-white decks. They play one of Timely Reinforcement.
Yeah, I know, but...
So you flashback to gain life. You flashback to gain life and more tokens.
Get more creatures.
Yeah. And you don't have to like sink like X amount of mana. So it's a bit, I think for like 3 mana, Timely feels better than Secure.
Supreme Verdict here, gonna try to take out a few creatures, and I think that's gonna get answered by...
I don't think he plays Spellqueller. That's why.
Spellqueller?
Hopefully. I really want to see Spellqueller. Spellqueller.
Anyway, the
Cardana's Climb?
Cardana's Climb, doesn't it flip?
I don't know actually. But it's not... Is it a mandatory flip? If it is, we better...
It's a mandatory flip, but I'm not sure whether it's... if that creature has 3 or more. Okay. So only I thought it was if any creature has 3 or more.
And it's an upkeep that you flip.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Oh, is it the beginning of
Spellqueller hits the battlefield. Gonna eat up the
Supreme Verdict.
The Supreme Verdict. Not quite sure if Jeremy has anything to protect the Spellqueller.
Like
from a lightning
he stepped
bolt.
out. He doesn't have mana for like a dispel if he does. What's the hand? Oh, okay. Yeah, he doesn't have mana for dispel, so it's gonna bolt. And yeah, that's like always the risky play, right? Even though Spellqueller is such a fantastic card, you try to eat away the verdict.
Wait, did he just do that wrongly?
Wait, what?
Oh, did he just sequence that wrongly?
Did he respond the bolt?
Yeah,
to face?
I think he respond
instead of the Spellqueller.
No, he respond the bolt to the
Spellqueller?
So to the Spellqueller trigger on the stack, before resolving.
Oh my god, that's so bad. Oh my god, mistakes were made.
Yeah, mistakes were definitely made. I think Bunhao is just like...
yeah, you could see the pause in his face because I couldn't understand it as well. Oh damn, he just gave like a free permanent exile, like a Fiend Hunter exile, man.
Yeah.
It feels bad. He still has DOJ, so he hopefully doesn't die this turn. Oh, there's the Hadana's flip now because it's... beginning of combat, yeah.
And he's just gonna go for the kill. Like right now. That's enough. That's 6. That's 12. The
12. That's 6
the
plus.
damage, that's
12, that's enough.
12 points of damage. So had he not messed up that sequence,
Holy. The feels bad, man. Feels bad.
Feels bad.
Yeah, this is where. Yeah. So I mean, Bunhao, just remember. Chill. We know we play like that, but if you...
Jerome. Okay. So Jeremy puffed the Queller first. Okay, my bad.
Okay.
So Jeremy puffed the Queller with the trigger on the stack. Okay, I'll bet. He's trying to kill his own Queller in response.
So the permanent exile for the spell. Yeah. That was a good catch.
Okay.
So it wasn't a Bunhao mistake.
Yeah, I didn't see the
path either. I just saw the bolt and we're like, huh? What's going on, man?
Yeah.
Well, good catch, Mr.
Mao Mi Hawao.
Hey man, I want to pronounce the name, but I'm not gonna try it because I can't pronounce the last one, man.
Hawaj.
Let's just call him Mao. Thanks, Mao.
Jawa I'm warm, which is Mao Mi Hawaj backwards.
Yeah, so I suppose they're like trying to explain, like Jareem is trying to explain to Bunhao the sequencing.
Well, that play was correct, which is especially when you're trying to get rid of a board wipe,
because
right?
No matter
you don't want to give instant speed board wipe to your opponent.
Because it's not split second. The minute he has priority, he puts the path on the stack, and then he passes the priority to the opponent, but he path it on top as your response.
No, you have to cast with trigger. You have to cast, let it resolve, trigger on the stack, then you path. Like immediately. So you cannot pass priority.
So you don't.
So there's no way your opponent will be able to stop that.
Yeah, so the bolt doesn't actually effectively do anything in that scenario then.
Unless of course your opponent like counters the path. The path.
Sorry.
Which then doesn't make sense. Then you should just counter the Spellqueller.
Yeah. But he was tapped out. I think that was a good win. That was well played by Jareem.
I definitely think that was...
I think his patience paid off with just the Reflector Mage and the Corsair. And Hadana's Climb, by the way.
I don't know. I think throughout the entire game, like, that was not very...
That
was not very...
On the turn where he casted the Knight instead of the...
It should have been the...
I didn't see a Coco in his hand. That's why... If he had Coco, it would be kind of strange not to.
Okay.
So, but I can see that...
If he had Coco, or if he had if he had retreat to Coral Helm, right? You cast a retreat to Coral Helm first. That's not getting counted. That's not going. Then you know that's not going to be interacting with your opponent at all. A control deck is like the most that you have is bounce with cryptic command, right? So
maybe the way Jareen feels Collector Company works is that it's a tap out source, because if your opponent doesn't have like Logic Knot or like a negate or anything that's mana efficient and he taps for like a cryptic command, you're essentially forcing your opponent to tap out on his end step, which leaves you more options to play on your turn. Maybe that's how he values Coco. I don't know.
I know, but no.
It feels that
I don't think so. Like the next turn, your opponent maybe drop a land and do a board wipe. Okay,
I suppose
Coco
that's what he's worried about, right?
You know, your one card for my one card. That's okay. We're trading one for one now.
But you're losing that tempo swing, right? He taps out on the.
You're not really losing that tempo swing. You are losing that one card so the card advantage you got from that one card is negated by his one card. So you're trading one card for one card. That's okay. Then you go on to the next turn. Then you cast the Knight of Reliquary, which he then has to cast on his turn. Tap out again, which means that you are free to do whatever you have again. If you have another Coco, you cast another Coco, and then you look at your opponent. Do you have two pieces of answer? If you got an enchantment, you drop an enchantment, and then your opponent is like, how do I deal with this?
Okay.
So
fair.
Like, you know, you have to take the advantage of the times when your opponent can't really do anything and has to start responding, especially when it's a control deck, like has to start responding to it during their main phase. That's one of the things about the board wipes, where the board wipes really have to come down as a sorcery. If you give board wipes instant speed, like that's the end of the game.
Hey
right?
Man, if like board wipes go on instant speed, I'll be buying like XX copy of that card, like just holding it forever.
There is board wipe at instant speed.
Yeah, but
what's that stupid fated something?
Fated Retribution? Fated.
Yeah.
I know it's a BNG white card, which is
dude, instant speed, man, instant speed.
But it's 7 mana. You're like hoping that in modern.
Shut up, instant speed.
You're like hoping that you're not dead by turn 7. It's like, yeah, man, cool. It's just like play maybe 8 board wipes, you play 4 Wrath, then you play 4 Fated Retributions. Yeah, sounds like a good plan, guys.
Oh man, and still it has a higher rating than some other cards. It's got 49 votes and it's got 3.5 stars.
You know where all these stars come from? Commander players. Wow, board wipe that scries 2 and Planeswalkers.
And you know. Yeah, it also destroys Planeswalkers, by the way.
Which I think EDH you will get 3.5. I mean 3.5 stars for your community rating, right?
I guess 7 mana is a bit too much, though.
Yeah, but thanks Mo. It does work that way because Spellcaller has the wording. The same way Fiend Hunter has that weird wording.
No, you can't let opponent pass priority. So Mo, right? You're saying you have to play the spirit, let opponent pass priority, resolve Queller. Oh yeah, priority will trigger on the second and then response.
Because the trigger is your priority, right?
Correct. You have to pass priority first.
Yeah, and for all our viewers, the only reason why Spellcaller works is because what Mo said. The wording is different from most other spells.
Let's bring it up, right? This is one of those cards that we talk about a lot.
Fiend Hunter,
during the run of the Power 9 podcast. We talk about this a lot. We had a lot of quizzes on this.
Yes.
We had a lot of questions.
So such a good card.
Yeah, when it enters the battlefield, exile target spell with converted mana cost 4 or less. Okay. So let me explain. There are 3 types of cards, right? If it's not on the battlefield or it's not on the stack, or not on the battlefield, not on the stack, it is a card, right? There are 3 types. If it's on the stack, whatever it is, it's either a trigger or a spell. If the card we talk about cards. Okay, if it's on the stack, it's a spell. And then when it's on the battlefield, it's whatever type it is, like creature type or artifact or land or whatever. So in these three zones, or these 3 main zones, these are what they are called. So it enters the battlefield, you have to target something that's on the stack. So a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less. And then when it leaves, the other part of it is when it leaves the battlefield, you owner may cast that card again and then without paying the casting cost. Which means that if you kill the spell queller on the stack. So it enters the battlefield, has that trigger, targets a spell. You kill the spell queller in response. The other trigger goes on the stack on top of that. So you return essentially nothing.
Yep.
There's nothing being exiled. There's nothing that has been exiled by spell queller.
Yep.
And so you return your opponent nothing. And so the other spell that gets exiled is exiled forever.
So yeah, and I think a very clear example of this is the way it's worded in 2 different paragraphs. Because if you look at like Banisher Priest, I think Banisher Priest versus like Fiend Hunter, it's just the way the word the card has been how do I say, typed out, designed?
The way it's been worded, right?
Yeah.
So like Banishing Light is, I think, the first example of a fixed version of what's that? Oblivion Stone?
Oblivion Ring, not Stone.
Oblivion Ring, right? Or so when it enters the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent and opponent controls until Banishing Light leaves the battlefield. So that means if it left the battlefield before exiling the creature never leaves the battlefield. So which means that you cannot do the same thing as Oblivion Ring, where it enters the battlefield, there's a separate trigger for entering the battlefield, there's a separate trigger for leaving the battlefield.
Easy way to recognize this is when you compare this to like Oblivion Ring, and there's like 2 different paragraphs, because the way Banishing Light is worded is like 1 full paragraph, so you got to resolve everything at one go.
I thought the easy way of identifying this.
Just reading the card.
No, it's not reading the card. It's like, is it before Theros or after Theros?
Oh, okay, that's fair. That's fair. Okay, sorry.
But no, reading the card is important.
We've off-tracked a bit. Jareem has resolved a kitchen swing. That's quite surprising.
It's round 3. Round 3 is Twilight Zone. We talk about like weird stuff.
Hey man, Modern Season's coming up. You gotta get all the practice you need.
When is Modern
after
Season
Nationals,
coming up?
Probably July-ish.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Yeah, so like after Nationals, everything is gonna be modern again.
That's when nobody is gonna play Corset, right? Cause Corset is just Corset.
What's Corset, man?
I don't. That's the thing. Like, people are so excited. Oh, Corset is coming. Corset. They forget that Corset was the time where you just play dudes. Like, the draft format is play dudes and enchantments and beat face. That's it.
Man.
Like, I mean, no synergy. No.
Elvish Mystic, man. Just saying. Every draft.
Elvish Mystic, and then like just.
Hey, man. Okay.
To
be fair, the last 2 core sets, which is Magic Origins part, right? And Magic Core Set 2015 were pretty good. I mean,
no, they were really bad. Dude, the draft.
The construct. I mean, what they
Constructor was fine. Okay. Yeah. Constructor was good.
Was pretty bad. Like, Soul of Zendikar just wins you games, right? It's just, you can't Soul of Zendikar. It's like, make a token, and the game is over.
Not even Soul of Zendikar. What's that 2-drop? Topa Free Blade.
Ah, yeah.
This guy. Do you remember this?
Yeah. Such bad times.
Is it?
I can't remember the spelling, though. It's,
Torpar?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, we gotta Google that. But yeah.
But you know, right? That 2-2, that 2-2 with vigilance, and then it beats in, and then it's renown +1/+1. Yeah. Oh man.
I mean, to be fair,
stupid card.
I don't think core sets are really weird. Like, your opponent drafts, he opens a Rebel Master, or he drafts a Rebel Master,
and then he can't build a deck around Rebel Master. Yeah. But Rebel Master kind of kills you on its own.
There's so many, but I mean, core sets usually introduce some cool cards. So hopefully, we get some cool cards again.
And hopefully we get some reprints.
What was a bad card there? What's that board wipe? M15. There was a mythic artifact that was a board wipe of Perilous Vault.
Oh yeah.
Perilous Vault was one of my favorite cards, man. It was the.
Was that in M15?
Yeah, that's M15. That's M15, dude.
Perilous Vault.
Yeah, Perilous Vault was M15. Like, that was the most fun board wipe ever, because you stick it on turn 4 and ask you kind of play the poker game with your opponent, like, hey man, are you gonna cast more? You think I'm not gonna activate this? Then
shit.
Yeah, it's M15. Yeah. They brought in pretty cool cards. There was Nisa Worldwaker, Perilous Vault.
Oh yeah, this
Goblin
one's
Rebel
fun.
Master. Yeah, so many good cards.
You can that's the problem. Like, you bring in all these weird cards, right? But there's absolutely no synergy.
Yeah, there's no storytelling involved in the Magic side. It's just a whole bunch of new cards that are interesting. And
new cards and reprints that we couldn't find.
But what core set reprint? Okay, people have indicated to me that if the scary thing is they print Noble Hierarch in the core set. I think if you print Noble Hierarch in a core set into standard,
I think we all die.
That is the worst way to play standard. Can you imagine buying a $20 Noble Hierarch to play in standard, and everybody plays it, and everybody plays a particular Blood Moon reprints? That'd be so bad, man. It warps your standard format into this dark and scary, horrible place.
Then everybody just plays like mono red, mono red, like
colored lands.
Flame
don't know
of
what's
Kel,
that.
like.
Yeah, so I mean, hopefully they don't reprint anything dumb.
Because they printed the entire cycle of checklands in standard. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna print out Blood Moon now.
Lol.
Lol.
I mean, at least Blood Sun didn't have the impact that we thought it would have. You know, thankfully.
No. I never thought that Blood Sun would have an impact. Though.
It's kind of like a card to like sit on 4. One day maybe it's played. It's not like the card that you hope to be like the dark horse of Magic cards to be like the next Lotus. But yeah. I mean, I just hope they don't do anything weird with standard because like the core set, because standard is such a good place right now for a lot of players.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun. In fact, it's so fun, right? I actually started brewing decks.
I mean, I don't play standard anymore because the Teferis are like 50 US and Khan is like 65 US and I haven't opened 4 of them in my drafts.
How is Khan 65
it's like
US?
65 or more, you know? It's not, dude,
Nope.
I'm not.
Like it's 70 something.
7 Scion of Urza.
Okay, so let's see
really
Star City Games.
It's 75
out of stock.
Yes.
By the way, it's cheaper to buy the foil. It's probably easier to buy the foil
than a normal Khan.
Right?
Hey man, but I am not gonna play a standard where I have to pay $100 per Khan.
Hey, guess what?
That's kind of bad, you know. That's bad.
I got 4 already.
Yeah, man.
So I'm playing this like blue black like aggro Khan.
What?
It's hilarious.
Oh,
Like Khan's -2 ability is underappreciated. It is hilarious.
Is it like a Tezzerator deck?
No, it's sort of like a Tezzerator deck.
Oh my goodness. I mean, that's a deck I wanted to try, but
It's so
I'm not
fun.
going to waste money building.
If you have to buy the cards just to like play a fun deck, right?
Yeah,
like,
if I have to
that's a
buy
waste of money.
if I have to buy like Tezzeret the Schemer, I don't think I want to play standard, you know. I think it's
The
like
Tezzeret schema is cheap.
it's like it's below $5, I think.
Yeah.
Or maybe below 10.
If you want to get like
But I'm
Planeswalkers,
But I'm not gonna buy $100 card paired with a $5 card just
to have the kicks of
just to derp around. You know, that's the worst part. You're not even gonna win. You're just gonna like I'm playing
Dude,
Magic.
but that deck, right? With what's the not the Mirari Conjecture.
Which card? For Antiquities War?
Yeah, Antiquities War. Oh man, it is like you can populate the battlefield with a whole lot of artifacts, and then Antiquities War just wins you the game, and you can stay alive like
that's more
really
interesting.
long.
You should play Mechanized Production, or what's the other? Mechanized
Oh
Production.
yeah, Mechanized
Wins you the
Production,
game,
so funny.
right? Yeah, you should play that, man. I mean, hey man, I just no standard decks. Not if the $100 Planeswalkers per piece, man. Baby Jace was something I got lucky on. I bought them from like friends for like, I think I bought them for like $30, and I was like, hey man, this is really expensive. And then it shot up to $100. Like, yep.
Yeah,
$100,
okay.
you know.
Phew.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no, Khan is an exception. I think.
Khan is great, but $100.
Banhammer soon.
I don't know.
It's going in any deck.
It's sort of in that like direction. I think like if the Proto has like 12 like every of the top 8s have like 4 cards, you know you're gonna get banned. It's time to like tear that card up and throw it into like the river or something. Yeah, but it's really
I want to
scary.
see. We got predictions. When is Pro Tour this weekend, right?
I think
27 this weekend.
Yeah.
This weekend. So if I'm just hoping
ban. Oh no, the fairy ban, so I can buy them for my modern deck.
No.
Please.
I'm just hoping that Shota just shows up right with like this like Tezzerator Khan deck, because it's really fun to play. Number one, it's really fun to play, and your survivability is like extremely high.
Is it good?
It's got battle. Okay, so it's got like battle on the bridge.
Okay.
The one where
my God.
you 1 black and then X, and then you can like target creature gets -X -X, and you gain like freaking X life.
You know the deck is bad when you have to play battle for the bridge at the bridge. You know that's bad. That's like playing life sign. What's that life sign for? I think X black then deal X damage.
On turn 3 you can cast it for like 7 mana, but for like X equals 7 by the way.
If you play like one more turn, play Metalwork. I don't know.
You can play Metalwork Colossus.
I really don't know. Tezzerator is something I thought of, but you know I'm not like $100 cards to build a
Yeah, I
deck
know.
is so
That's
bad.
the thing. Like the deck that the card that really makes it work is like Khan.
Yeah.
And then like for you to buy such expensive cards just to play like a fun deck, like an untested fun deck.
That's like buying Nova Harax for like a mono green modern deck. Isn't that quite similar? Like, you pay 75 US for Nova Harax and then like, hey man, I'm gonna put in a mono green deck. You know? Feels like that kind of, but Nova Harax is the same as Khan because you play multiple deck. because it's the color range.
Right,
The
right,
color is
yeah,
pretty
yeah,
good.
it's, yeah.
But that's pretty bad. You don't buy a $75 card and a play set of it just to play like a.
No, you buy Birds of
Okay.
Paradise. I think Birds of Paradise.
Birds of Paradise is fine. $10 is like that's fine.
It's okay, yeah.
Now you
okay.
play in Commander, you play in Modern. That's fine. No Hero is just like this. Like the extreme range is the same as Khan. It's really bad value, especially if you want, like if you always like hey man, you new to Magic. Do you want to try Standard? It's like, by the way, this very popular deck has four of this card and it's $100 each. So
Mm.
good luck. $1,000 right there. Almost $1,000 right there.
Yeah, this is the budget version.
Yeah, and
this is the quote unquote budget
the
version.
budget
yeah.
version. Yeah, I don't know, man. Standard is so weird. I feel like I want to join back Standard to play it, but yeah, Khan
It's
is
fun. It feels fun. The fact that I'm starting to brew, right, like after such a long time, like the last two, I think the last two seasons, the one where I came for game day and stuff like that, like I just ripped it off the net.
Yeah.
Like I looked at it and I was like, oh, somebody's still playing. Like the Gogari counters deck is still in, and like and I have the cards and like okay, I'll just like sleeve all these cards that I already have in without any of the new cards and just play and and still do well.
I think that's like a weird balance, right? You kind of want Standard to be cheap, but you kind of want new cards in Standard.
And
but
you want like
the,
cool decks.
But when you
and
print the
powerful
card
decks.
that's like $100, I mean, no one could tell it was $100, but you look at the cards like, yep, this could be played in multiple formats.
Okay,
It's
but other
really
cards,
good.
so Khan
Yeah.
is like pushing out the
Lyra?
Khan's price is like really way up there, but that makes all the other cards that people are using like Phyrexian Scriptures, like that's a really powerful card. Destroy everything and leave like at least one guy. You make one guy bigger, you destroy everything else on the board, and then after that, just in case your opponent's playing God Pharaoh's Gift. Hey, guess what? All your graveyards get exiled.
Yeah, so I think
and that's cheap.
It's so weird because it's so extremely top heavy. Like Khan is 75 out of stock, the Fairy is 50, Mox Ember is 20 US, Lyra is 35 US. It's like so weird to play Standard. Like
it's very top heavy, right?
Yeah, you want to play Standard, but like all like the best cards, quote unquote, so expensive, man. Like I don't know how to tell a new player like, hey, if you really like Angels, the one they play for Standard is like 35 US each, which the shop sells for like 45 or something like that. Yeah, man, it's so weird. Like I rather tell them like, hey man, play Modern. You buy one deck, you stick for it forever. Standard rotates out. Like imagine Lyra when it rotates out. Where is it gonna go? Baneslayer Angel doesn't have money.
How much is
Baneslayer
right
like
now?
below 10, man. Maybe not above 10, maybe 12 US, something like that.
Bane Skater Angel.
Hey man, I'll buy Baneskater Angel. God knows what I can do, right? But yeah, it's like so.
It's okay. Okay, $750. Yeah.
No, you pay 30. You pay. Let's say you buy it from a retail shop, and you pay them the retail premium, right? It's 45 Sing dollars. It becomes a $8 card. That
feels bad.
That's pretty. That feels bad. This feels horrible. It's like the
maximum
Titanic
feel
sinking,
bad.
man. It's like the card on the other hand,
Sploosh.
it's okay because it's really seeing multi-format play. Same with Teferi, but Teferi at 50 is kind of like questionable.
No, Teferi I feel is also going to be relegated to just standard play.
No, they're really playing. They are playing too off in like a lot of like the blue white. Even Boonhouse playing it, man. So I can.
I know you
Teferi,
can like tap out during your turn, and after that you still get like two lands untap after that.
Hey man, I'm okay. I'm okay if I think Teferi is a good card. I think Khan is a good card. Whether or not I agree with the price, no, I don't agree with it, man. I've never paid like $80 for a standard card ever in my life. Not even when Ugin was in standard. Ugin was like $40, and I was like, "That's a heartache, man." But I love control. I buy a Ugin. I love control, but I'm not gonna pay $80 for Khan. Much less $80 for Tezzerator Khan.
Wait. Okay, so is Jeremy gonna go for the win here?
Oh damn! He's gonna. Oh no! He's gonna.
Is he gonna check hand? Why is he casting another Loxodon Smiter? Oh, that's a token.
That's a Voice of Resurgence token. But how's it force?
Cause he activated the what you call it? Yeah.
Oh, Gavani Township. Oh damn.
Gavini Township. Yeah, Gavini Township made it a big guy.
Yeah.
So but I don't know. Bunhao was like.
That's a.
I know we haven't been talking about the game, but I've been like I have like one eye on the game throughout the entire time. Like Jeremy, you see, Jeremy slammed the turn 3. Like he just kept slamming threats, right? And then on his main phase, when Bunhao, like the previous turn, needs to respond the next turn, and then he starts tapping out, and then Jeremy keeps slamming stuff, and then Bunhao has to respond, and Jeremy just slams stuff. So that's how you should be playing the game. And like we saw in round 1, like Jeremy just didn't do that. Like that is.
I think the reason why he didn't do it in round 1 is because the Reflector Mage stuck on board. He didn't have to recast threats of the trap because he already had one guy. And he could commit to that one guy because he was pumping a Gavalni Township to make it a 4/4, which is a 5-turn clock.
I know, so, but I'm talking about like earlier on.
Oh,
I know
the general the
general this thing because like he was trying to I'm going to try to do my combo now. No, that's not the mentality you should have against control. Control is just going to like.
So you see, this is the weird part of Magic. When I was playing a toolbox deck, Solomon Poe would be behind me and like it's like turn 3 and it's like, hey bro. Just do it, man. If you don't have it, you win, bro. Then you're like, okay, I'll do it. Then the people at the back like, hey, man, you shouldn't do it. But if you do it and you succeed, the people at the back will be like, yeah, you should do it. Then the guy, if you fail, the guy who's whispering in Solomon Poe whispering to you is like, hey, man, you should recognize the tails. So that's the problem. This is why I feel that Magic is so interesting because no one is ever 100% right about their opinion.
You have a percent, have points.
The guy who sits down is the one who's facing all the mental stress and has to analyze things.
Mm-hmm.
And there's so many different ways of looking at the game, and that's what makes the game fun. $100 standard cards though, no, pass.
That's also what makes Final Fantasy fun.
If you buy 4 cards, you can buy a dual land, guys. Just saying.
Reserve list. Alright, we are gonna head out. Thanks for joining us. Remember, you can join us on the stream every Tuesday and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Singapore time, twitch.tv/GreyOgreGames. You missed that, going down to youtube.com/GreyOgreGames, and do make sure you hit us up on our webpage, GreyOgreGames.com. And if you like what we do, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and do all the social media stuff. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
You can come down and say hi to us at GP Sing as well.
Yeah, GP Singapore if you're there.
GP,
they'll be in Brisbane. We'll be in Vegas. I think we're going.
I think that Vegas. The rest of Team Grey Ogre will be at the Pro Tours. If you are the Pro Tours, you can say hi to our friends, Chin Hao, Ernest.
Yeah, cheer them on, man.
Yeah, hopefully they win because Chin Hao needs to be here to do more work, man.
Yeah.
I don't.
No, you should be like.
I don't do so much work, man.
You should be hoping that Chin Hao loses. Then he'll come back. Oh yeah, then he has to play more. Yeah. You should wait. Yeah, you should let Chin Hao win. After that, he doesn't have to grind anymore, right?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully if doesn't lose to like Swole Reed Duke.
Lul.
I mean that was bad. And I mean dude, I was on the way home watching the Pro Tour with like Tay Chin Hao playing against Reed Duke. And oh my god, I felt so bad. Like Reed Duke was drawing like a god,
like the god hand,
absolute god. Like then it comes to our minds like this is why he's a pro player. This is why. This is the.
No, it's just luck.
No,
it's
man.
Just super luck.
See, if you're consistently lucky, it becomes a skill set, right?
That's bullshit. Okay, we're gonna head out. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Start your journey on the Grey Ogre Games Invitational for 2017.
Everyone stands a shot to qualify for the championships by participating in our daily and monthly events leading up to the seasonal qualifiers. Earn points by playing the format of your choice, and you might find yourself vying for a piece of the $5,000 prize pool.
Follow the action through our extensive video coverage on Twitch and YouTube. For more information, visit greyogregames.com/invitational.
Start playing today to earn your spot in the Grey Ogre Games Invitational.